is going on there? Ah, that'd be why. Rookie mistake. I forgot to take my webcam cap off. Hello, everybody. Sorry, everything in the background's a little bit of a mess. Everything's a bit haphazard today, but we're here. We are here. Affinity. I don't know how meant to pronounce affinity. Basically, mini affinity, and I love it. Why is it trying to key out my hair? What is going on here? But hello, everybody. Oh, that's because I've still got the chroma key. Ah, that'll do the trick. I'm really bright now for some reason. Sorry about the messy start to the stream. I had a very late night with watching ESL Impact stuff, so I'm very tired. But we're here now, and we are going to be watching some female Pro League games. Worried about green screen is the real threat. Yeah, I'm worried about it in general, but we are going to be watching some female Pro League. First match that we are going to be watching is I'm just going to add it into my stream title. Is we're going to be watching a Nip Impact game first, which I'm very excited to see, and it's going to be Nip Impact versus Team Saint. By Affinity, cool. Let me start getting the IP for this, please. They want a link to where I'm going to stream it. Twitch.tv/affinity_mp4. Oh, okay. Do I have to do www. Oh, the link's in there. The link's in there. It's fine. Hey up. Hello there, Snicky. Sorry that I look like an absolute state today, everyone, but I am here. And that's the important part, right? And Kim. Oh, Kim, I am looking forward to your games later. I am looking forward. Also, there's no delay today, you'll notice. Turns out the 60-second delay is only for people streaming their POV, I believe. Is well. Oh, the whole lot. Hello, all of you. I am looking forward. We're going to stream the Nip Impact game up first because I believe you guys have a bye first round. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Kim. Okay. I've pinged. Okay, am I actually going to need to link to my... Okay, one sec. I have to link my Twitch. I've made a hyperlink of the link that I said. It doesn't even matter anymore. It doesn't even matter to me anymore. It doesn't even matter anymore. The whole lot. Hello, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here. We're just waiting to get the IP address. We're gonna watch Nip Impact versus Team SinSaint. Sorry, I misread that. Let me change my stream title. It's Team SinSaint. That feels a little bit hypocritical and a little bit polarizing. A sinful set. I'm nitpicking. And it's gonna be on Mirage, which will be exciting. I haven't had a chance to watch Nip Impact since the Open qualifiers, where they did impress me. But an oxymoron. That's the word I'm looking for. It takes a moron to not remember the word oxymoron. Resident moron. Ready for duty. Yeah. I'll apologize again. Sorry that I look like shit. I didn't sleep very well last night, or very much last night, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm running on like 6 hours sleep this week. But I am here. Let's have a look actually at, whilst we have the wonderful IDA NexGen ladies in chat. Let me take a look. I'm going to see how your bracket looks. Oh, fuck. Oh, Why do you girls always get the worst brackets? Tell me why. Tell me why, right? You guys always end up with the most difficult brackets. What do you? It's that Jennifer Lawrence guy. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why? What? But that's gonna be a fire game. Like, selfishly, I'm like, that's gonna be a fire game. But realistically, I'm like, guys, can somebody please bless you with a bracket where you don't have to suffer instantly? Who knows? There is a non-zero chance that you play versus SinSaint instead. It's like there's a chance that you wake up with a horse in your bedroom. The chance that you wake up with a horse in your bedroom is very unlikely. It's very low, but it's never zero. I've already got chills. I've already got chills that match coming up. That is going to be amazing. I'm still waiting for the IP. I've got a HUD again today that I'm hoping will like me, but no promises. I've got chamomile tea, and I ate most of them last night. I've got mini gummy burgers as well. Don't ask why. I saw them, I picked them up, I got through half of them last night as is. Yeah. Sorry for the wait. Basically the way that it works is when there is a game, I send off a message and I request an IP address. Because there is only one person, I believe, currently manning the stand to give out IP addresses, everything's a little bit slow sometimes. I've just spoiled myself by looking at the Faceit page. We love a minigun. We do. But I'm super excited to be. Oh crap. I am streaming the right category, aren't I? I have to take out some of my. And I'm not gonna put girl in my caption. I'm not doing that. Can I? But you can have all of the burgers, Isma. Event. Why did it put event thrice? Why did it put event thrice? Oh, I don't care. I don't care. Yeah, it was really funny. Story time whilst we wait for the IP address. I worked an event with the British military has a broadcasting company that works with them that provides like TV and satellite and radio and essentially provides access to entertainment and media from back home to all of the troops that are stationed abroad. And I grew up with a dad in the military, so like it was quite a personal project for me. Is they're running an esports league now that connects veterans, active service, reserve, families of military parents and stuff. Gives them like a league to play with, and it was a Rocket League event called the BFBS Pro League. And I don't really do Rocket League normally. I don't really know much about Rocket League, I'll be honest with you guys. But I got invited to do their grand finals. I'd interviewed for a position with them. They kind of knew me. And they were like, oh, yeah, if you want us to stream it to your channel, like, let us know. This was a, like, multi-thousand-pound event. Like, this was... And it was in the arena at the university that I studied at, so I kind of knew the place already. But it was like genuinely a £3 million arena. And they were like, yeah, just throw us your stream keys. And I was like, yeah, this is gonna be so cool. It's gonna be really cool to have a really hype, like actually well done production on my channel. And then I had an average viewership of 0.4 people. And I was like, I'm not gonna report my viewership back to the people I work for. I'm not willing to accept that they let me stream a like probably hundreds of thousands of pounds to put this event, and it got 0.4 average viewers. But then I realized most of my target audience is CS. Most of my target audience is women CS lovers, which, by the way, very good taste. I have an IP address! Huzzah! Right. Load up Counter-Strike. Wham! Put it in. Don't take that out of context. I say things and then immediately I'm like, that could be really taken out of context. Shout out women. Shout out women. This is going to be hot. Not very well. One of these is a very known fact. Is so I am asexual, but I'm also biromantic. I think I'm panromantic, to be honest with you. I would love anyone that loves me back. But, yeah. Women respectfully. Women very respectfully. Women CS, the most respectful. I love women. I don't know what it is about women CS, right? I've never been more hype. It could be one of the most, I won't say mundane matches, but it could be one of the, you know that there are sometimes matches where it's like, the stakes aren't too high, or it's like a double elimination bracket. It's two teams that play like a lot, and I'm still on the edge of my seat. I'm still screaming. Like, there's a reason I don't have much voice right now, which is a problem because I've got a lot of casts coming up for next week. But this chamomile tea will fix my life. Okie dokie. Do we have? We have connection to a server! Hooray! Okay, I've got to figure out how to, Sorry, you're gonna hear some CS sounds in the background. No, you're not. Oh, I'm so good. I've fixed the CS sounds in the background. All right, exec. My HUD. Cool. And then, open HUD. Even cooler. And then, if I switch over to this, and then wham, you guys got sound, except you're gonna lose sound for a second because I need to tab into this. We've got a game and a HUD. My voice is so bad I lose after 4 rounds in the arena, and that's yeah. Same. We've missed the first 4 rounds, but we might just have tuned in time for Team SinSaint's first round. Oh, no, it's Vilga in a 1v2, and she's got the angle on both of these. Oh, what a headshot. What a headshot. Wait, Kiara's still at... Oh, that's why. Kiara's still at HP. Ah, that's why. One sec, we gotta do some HUD trickery for a second. Options, players, hide, and then reload. Ooh, come on, come on. There we go. There we go. And then also spec auto director. True, because whilst it's bad, it's better than having nothing for now until I get annoyed inevitably. Sorry, Kiara was still alive in that round. I just couldn't see her being alive because I forgot to hide the coach slot. Lovely early pick from AIM. I swear to God, it has been less than a minute, Auto Observer. It has been less than a minute. The dogs. We love how the Auto Observer has a thing for looking at ankles, like it's a weird, creepy Victorian man. Yeah, the knit profile pictures, they are... I love the knit profile pictures. And I love that the... By the way, I heard them called the Twingers, and I'm never going to call them anything else. The Twingers lives in my brain rent-free. I love how the Twingers have matching, but with different coloured bows. But these are great, but in my opinion, they're second to the Nemesis Impact lot, who have different versions of their little, like the character's name is Nem. They have different versions of the Nem profile picture. Which, by the way, love the Nemesis Impact lot. They did not have the season that I was expecting. I don't know if anyone else has been watching ESL Impact and has been a little bit... It feels really harsh to say underwhelmed, but I think that might be the right word. Because I had really high expectations and I was so excited. I was like, I'm sad to see the all-French core go, because of course they lost Astra to Big, and they lost Emerald to playing in various other teams here and there. And they brought on they brought on Julia, is it? Yeah, they brought on Giuliano and Ramzan. And I thought it was going to be a really cool series for them. I thought it was... I love both of them. Maybe losing Astra is rough, but I think I was looking at the 2 players they brought on and I was like, surely this is going to be good. And it hasn't gelled. But having said that, they won Athena Cup 3 with Zia, ex-Spirit Zia, as a stand-in, which was interesting. Not a clue. And then Imperial, I'll be honest with you, I knew Imperial was going to have a rough, at least, start to the season. Losing Zaz was huge. Not only for, like, cooling in the team, and not only for having that, like, level of firepower, but also in terms of, like, out of the server and, like, energy and vibe. She in my mind, she always very much felt like what GFI was to HSG. And I think that I love Wayne, and I think she's had some really stellar games, but something's just not clicking. And even if it does click now, it's, I think, maybe too little too late. There's a very real chance they A, don't make the playoff brackets, and B, don't make it to the finals, which means in Europe and in South America, we might not have our reigning champions coming back. If Imperial don't make it, and then Furia don't make it as well, which is looking ever more likely right now. Zia is amazing, and I'm hoping that, I know ESL Impact is not long left for the world in the iteration that we see it right now. By the way, when I say stuff like this, I have no more information than you guys. I'm just being careful because the way they worded it was like that they've suspended it, not that they're shutting it forever. Like, they've left it open to the fact that there could be something in the future, which I know nothing about. Like, that's not even like me being mysterious. Like, I have an NDA that I've signed. Hand on heart, I have no reason to lie. I genuinely don't know. But I'm hoping that there's still going to be enough women's scene events that Zia lands herself on a really cool roster, because she's the perfect addition to basically any team. I can't think of many teams that would not benefit from what Zia can bring. SinSaint have managed to find themselves around on the board here as they match their record. So here's the thing. They shouldn't have won yesterday, I don't think. I love Furia, but I was speaking with Naori, and she was a bit like, I don't know how they swindled that Mirage. She was crashing out on the stream, and honestly, rightfully so. It was, I was like, how are Full Magic winning this? And Sam's like, I don't know. And she was, of course, she's like 5 minutes ahead because she was casting the game, of course. And there's a big delay. And then she sends me a message going, holy fuck, it gets worse. And I was like, it does what now? And like, cause I could see the PGM kind of anyway, so I knew it was like, I could see the scoreline. I was like, I know it's gonna get worse, but and then the team knife kill came in, and I was like, oh god, Sam, I'm sorry, man. But no, with the victory yesterday, we work on the assumption that the previous, like, 3 seasons is gonna stand, where Furia goes flawless, MIBR loses only 1 match because they lose to Furia, and Atrix loses 2 because they lose to Furia and MIBR. Now, Atrix lost to MIBR, but won against Furia. MIBR, if they lose against Furia but win everything else, means that they'll only have dropped 1. And Furia, if they beat MIBR but they've lost to Atrix already, that means there's a 3-way tie for first, if I'm not mistaken. Which, don't worry, Atrix is a team that often gets underlooked because they've not ever made it to the LAN final. It's always been MIBR and Furia. I have a major soft spot for Atrix because I did a single interview with Sophia XYZ once, and she was so young. I think she'd only just turned 16 or 17. And she was so nervous to do the interview, but she completely won me over. She was a genuine sweetheart. Sorry, there's a fly in my room that's about to die. Yes, okay, there we go. And this season, and the win versus Fury could be debated in a number of lights, right? You can look at it in regards to the fact that Furia had tech issues on that second map and had to play 4v5 for a lot of it. But Atrix still won that first map cleanly. And that's the team. Although Full Magic have actually impressed me. You know who really impressed me last night? X-Legacy Lotus. Lotus versus FlyQuest. And I've got to be careful what I say. I think the desk last night didn't do justice to how amazing it was, the scoreline Lotus put up against FlyQuest. Because I think I love the Lotus lot. There was generally a lot of expectation that it was going to be like an absolute sweep. And Lotus really stepped up in a really... They took them to overtime. They were in the lead for so much of it. And I loved it. This is a difficult situation. They've got 2 rounds in a row here, Team SinSaint, but... Sorry. I've been podcasting as opposed to casting. I'm very sorry, everyone. You sly dog! You got me monologuing! Beautiful hold there. Hello there, Michu. I love the Incredibles. I need to go back and watch the original Incredibles again. All right. Let's break down the game a little bit more. I'm trying to conserve my voice because I could already feel myself losing it. I've got so much work this week. But there's so much I want to yap about. I'm the Yap Meister. $3D Max versus Team Falcons. What? Right. I have something to say about this at the end of this round, but that's a lovely flash from Naomi. And the fact that Vilga still hasn't had to drop down. The Molotov that forces them into the smoke, which means they either have to sit in the smoke and wait or die. Oh, and Zana's flank is perfect. Oh, it's so good. They're so good. There's nothing that Mayuka can do here. Respectfully, there is nothing that you can do in this situation. I mean, maybe find a pick. And a Dinkle. Not bad, not bad. There is a video I really want to make, and it's an audio from a Mr. Beast video, and it's like, there's no way in hell this is 5 million. Well, fuck me in the ass. This is $5 million, right? I really want to make a video with, like, Falcons be like, there's no way this is $5 million. Wait, actually, maybe this is. But they never win anything. And I'm not happy about it because I really love how Monacy plays. I am a huge Monacy fan. And so many good rosters died to make this Frankenstein of a all-star team, right? Rest in peace, that heroic roster mainly, okay? Like, a moment of silence for our fallen heroic rosters. They have become what Mao's was in 2020, 2021, where they are just a pipeline for teams with more money. Falconstein. It is like Falcon. Guys, I'm dressing up as Team Falcons for Halloween. I'm calling it now. No, it's a weird situation. 10-2 This is brutal. Well, the issue was when ESL and Pet cut back from 3 seasons to 2, and it was in that really awful wait period between season 6 ending and announcements about season 7 for the following year. So season 6 was in November, like the finals were in November of 2024, right? And then with the next season being in like April 2025. But in that wait period when they weren't announcing anything, loads of orgs got uncomfortable and withdrew their support. Like Navi Javelins let go of their team before this. G2 Oya was suspended and they never looked back. Astralis W, Astralis Women's, Spirit FE, Ents Athena, Guild had a team for a while. Who else? There's gonna be teams that are missing. Absolutely. Of course, Enigma Galaxy pulled out, but then they went to Imperial, which I think was a really good move for them. I've got a DM. Let me have a look what my DM is. Ents Athena. I miss Ents Athena. It's a friend of mine sending me a message saying Donk and Kyosuke being on separate professional teams is such a travesty. It is. Lovely round that. I completely blinked and missed that. The fact that they picked up that pistol is kind of huge to them. They lose that pistol, they're stumped. But but there's been a lot of the big orgs withdrawing support, and they have been for ages. True. Imperial Valkyrie's looking immortal is wild. But we did have loads more orgs step up. Smaller orgs. We had, Ghost Gaming stepped in for North America. We had Supernova Comets last season, but Shimmer parted ways. I think Shimmer wanted more than what they were offering, and they wanted to be available to offers. But not the right offer has come up yet, is, to my knowledge, the Sitch. We had Nemesis come in. Zerance last season, which is what Nemesis became. Legacy stepped in for Legacy Lotus, but then, of course, all the drama happened. North America moment. Not with the team, with the org. CS2 News Ladies, that's a brilliant shout, Snicky. Was it K27? What is that? What? I saw that. Hold up. What was that? Yeah, at this moment they don't have LAN finals. I think Nemesis Impact confirmed that they didn't have LAN last night with their loss. Which is rough. Yeah, this is the week that really, like, for teams like in North America, we've already had it confirmed that teams like Black Mold can't make it. But there's technically still room at the top. Peekaboo from Poland. They are a very hot topic at the moment because of their victory versus Overpeak. That was, how you say, spicy. I mean, I don't know what there is even to say about this. This is just... Nip Impact are looking so good. Nip Impact are looking so good. And then I've got to get ready for the Nip Impact IDA NexGen game, which I have... This is going to be possibly the greatest game we cast this week. I'm just saying it now. It is going to be amazing. I've already got goosebumps. Already. Yeah, they're just running on in and stomping. It's Team SinSaint, the fact that they put up 3 rounds for a team that I haven't heard of and players that I've only seen a couple of these names of is amazing. But there we go. 13-3. Switch you guys back to my camera. Hello, wonderful people. Okay. Right, this is going to be a frantic rush to try get ready for this next game. So I've got to put a tweet out because this is a banger. Okay. And then I've also got to request the IP for this one. Okay, I've requested the IP address. It's time to update the stream title. IDA NexGen. Let's see. Yes, Nip Impact. This is gonna be so good. This is gonna be so good. I will also hello, wonderful people watching me. Who wins the game? Oh, I forgot that I can't do that button right now because Shift W does something else right now. Nip Impact. IDA. NexGen. Take 15 minutes. I have no loyalty to my channel points. Okay. Going live for... Wait, what is this? This is... Well, there's a poll for who wins the game Nip Impact versus IDA NexGen. But if you're talking about what the tournament is, it is Female Pro League. It is a new event, and these are the open qualifiers for it. 1 sec, I'm just putting out a tweet. At IDA next. It is EU only at the moment, I believe. Yes. Masonic. Yeah, put my tweet out. Okie dokie. Now we wait for them to give me the IP address. There's not much more that we can do for now. But this is genuinely, this is gonna be the game. Who's on IDA NexGen? Well, I am very glad you asked. So new signing, Kim, is on the team. It's gonna be Dewey, Yoon, Suckershock, Ismo, and Kim, with Black as their coach. You may not recognize some of these names if you aren't, you haven't been around the satellite events and maybe some of the niche events in the women's circuits. But they're a team that have won the hearts of a lot of people. But the issue is, every open qualifier, they always get the hardest, the worst bracket runs, which makes qualifying for stuff incredibly difficult. But even if they lose today, they've got loads of opportunities. There's still 2 more days of qualifiers, and the future qualifiers will not probably have Nip Impact in. But that being said, they played really well yesterday. I'm not counting this down and out just yet. Pro League live on my Twitch for this. Oh, and it's on Overpass. And it's on Overpass. Nip to start things off. They had a warm-up game. They haven't had a warm-up game because they got a bye first round. I've got the IP address. Okay, panic mode. Into CS2 you go. Let's see if I put on a story. Oh my god, she's put cat photos on her story. We love that. Cool. We're just loading into the map now. Okay, right. Shift W. Knife round's currently going on. There we go. In time for you guys to see the knife round. What is going on with the level of production today? Make sure that everything's looking good on this front. If my mini-map is in a place that's really awkward and no one likes it, just tell me to move it. Honestly, volume's not right, tell me to change it. Camera's not in the right place, tell me to change it. I am at your disposal for whatever it will take to make this stream as pleasant as possible for the wonderful viewers at home. There is a poll up if you would like to decide which team you think will win. I've let the poll up for 15 minutes, which, given the fact that they're about to start the pistol round, you have so much time to wait and see how the first few rounds pan out. Or, if you're feeling lucky, punk, you can spend them all in one place now. Okay. They won the knife, they get my vote. Honestly, I'm loving it. Okay. I'm out of tea, so we're on to the caffeine in a second. That's how this works. Right, okay. Whoa, lovely opening pick there from Kiara. They're not going too aggressive here. They're taking their time. I like that they've left Zana here. It gives them an opportunity to punish anyone that tries to rotate through her, and can give them a pincer late round through that B-bomb site. I am worried that she's going to be a little bit late to the party, but... Okay, come flooding out. There's the first. It was a very dramatic blood splatter. Gonna run her on down. But Aim's holding her own here. And the fact that Zana's still an unknown entity, they have no idea where she is. Because quite honestly, she's been nowhere to be seen the whole time. And there is the missing piece of the puzzle. The backstab that nobody saw coming because it was so delayed. Oh, what a round. What a round. What orgs? Well, it depends about where there's money. I know that, I think Heroic, if they had the money to have a women's team, I think would. They had a Valorant Game Changers team for a while. Falcons absolutely has the money, but let's not kill ourselves. That's not happening, because all of that money needs to go on getting themselves a 5th star player, guys. Trust me, a fifth star player, a fifth star rifler is all that we need to fix this. Yeah, but I mean, perfect points being made there. It's rough without ESL impact. There's nothing really the orgs are striving for unless somebody else, another big TO, steps up to take their place. Is all of the orgs that are gonna stick around are orgs that are already sponsoring teams and have already had very strong commitment to we will not let our team go, even in spite of how the landscape is shaping. So think of FlyQuest Red, who were immediately, at the moment the news came out, they put out a statement. They're like, we are going to continue to support our players and the women's scene. I think a lot of organizations will pull out, and annoyingly, I understand it, right? Oh, what a peak. What a peak! Dewey finds one, and that's a picked up Galil, but I mean, just gonna get run down by Vilga again. Absolutely incredible. Yeah, so Elite FE are going to continue running tournaments, which is awesome because we've actually got an Elite FE coming up this Sunday that I will be doing a little bit of casting for on this channel as well, which is super exciting because between that and, as you said, Female Pro League, which this is the second of 4 qualifiers for, there's going to be lots of satellite events on, which is really good to see. And as of Sunday with Elite FE, why I was so excited about casting it is that between today and the qualifiers here and that on Sunday, that's my last women's CS event to tick off. I glass smash outside. Oh well, probably not my problem. I will have casted every single women's event of the year, which is very exciting, minus a couple of the South American events, which they never come up on my feed until there's a winner. And even if they did, English coverage isn't something that they particularly care about, because all of the audience is Brazilian, realistically. There should be some more trade FB events as well. That's another women's scene tournament that we can hopefully expect to see more of. I know we've seen... what else? Brace for Impact, which is doing like cash cups, which is less of a big tournament or league. It's like a, I think it's once a month or twice a month. There's one for Oceania and there's one for North America, and they're just small, £100, $200, $200 prize pools, and we see a lot more new players playing in it, which is really great to see. And cast a little bit of those. Those are run by the incredible Parks Casts, who has been a bastion of the women's scene for the longest time. I'm not even going to comment. I'm not even going to look at the bloody auto observer. There is 3 minutes if anyone wants to make predictions with any channel points that they may have accrued during this time. Yapping. Three is all they get. 3 is all they get. I like the confidence. Kim is... when Kim gets activated, Kim is astronomical. Okay. Dodge the first set of flashes. Kim gets 1. 1 is all she's going to get. But Sucker Shocks is nearby. Issue is... oh, no. The flash. Oh, the flash is so good. The flash there was just perfect. AIM, my young talent. I actually don't know how old AIM is, but she is British. She is the only British ESL Impact player. And we have a lot of love for that. For way more confident if Virgo is AFK for 10 rounds. I think there is... every team that has come up against this iteration of NIP Impact has said exactly the same thing. Yeah. I mean, the twins have been off the charts as well recently. Like, Kiara has been storming away. Got a little bit of a round streak going on there. See the little fire behind the NIP. Well, I say the NIP Impact logo. I haven't uploaded that. I need to do more of the team logos. She's American and British. Wait, hold up. I've got to go have a look at this. I've also got to send my Snapchat streaks before I get murdered by my friends. Okay, let me send those. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look. AIM is 23. That would make sense. That would make sense. Okay. Emma Late Liquipedia. Wait, hold up. It does, though. It does, though. Where's the UK coming from? What on earth? I'm gonna have to send Emily a message later and be like, girl, what's going on here? UK CSGO is gonna have an article on her in no time. Sheep beans on toast and stuff, so she's definitely British. You know what? That, and I think the real British citizenship test should be, you walk past a car accident, and if they say you can't park there, immediate citizenship. Immediate. Instant. I don't care. Just, they hand you the passport in that moment. Okay, back to the game. I'm gonna try focus. I'm gonna try locking a little bit more on the game, because this is a crispy matchup. I feel bad because IDA NexGen, they are, the fact that this is their first game of the day. Us Americans have started using it too. You know what? It's gone past cultural boundaries, and I think that's somehow better. Oh, that's a missed smoke. That's not very helpful, especially when Aim's on site and needed it to progress on forward, but actually she doesn't need to. She goes forward, gets one. Kiara's there instantly to trade. Kim's got the orb up in heaven, but unfortunately Kiara, a couple of taps is going to push her way off of this angle. Difficult one to get back in, so you don't want to pop your head up because you know Kiara's got your number and she is tracking your location as we speak. Molotov goes into the smoke. This round has been messy on the utility. I won't lie. I cannot lie to a G. This round has been messy. I'm never doing that again. I've just cringed myself the fuck out. I'm gonna look despondent for a while whilst I realise what I've done. Please don't lie, indeed. It's not nice. Yeah. I'm not in the habit of lying, except when I'm under NDA, in which case I divert the truth. Diversion. She's painted the rock green as a diversion. Absolute banging reference. Okay, Molotov goes over. I'm gonna drop the bomb. Ooh, Dewey wants to meet her here. That's a lovely pick. And Kiara's Molotov, I'm assuming she's trying to clear up a con. Vilga's gonna head on down. But they've got the opening pick. Rotate back on up. Okay. IDA NexGen played this really well. They've not overcommitted anywhere. Got some presence. Ismo needs to be careful because Dewey's going to have to react really quickly otherwise. Gee, it's going to be Sucker Shocks that takes first contact. Both go down in their isolated 1v1s. But okay, Yoon's found Vilga. That at least keeps the numbers even. Lovely swing there from Dewey. You know there's somebody there because they've just taken down a third of your teammates. But hold up. Hold up. I'm singing praises and then immediately Naomi pulls out a 2K like that. But that's why the Twinges are so amazing. Is the moment that you think that it looks bad, they step up and provide the most genuinely ludicrous multi-kills you will ever see. Oh, and the 8 cheats a style on them. I mean, you know that she's tagged up. You might as well hurl it over. Worst case scenario, she's low and she has to run back. Best case scenario, you found the bloody pick. I'm still so confused about how Emily is British. I'm genuinely... I'm in shock. Bedazzled. You know what? I'm gonna get that word on my ESL Impact mainstream cast next week. Bedazzled. Spurts go over is going to lock Kim out. Oh, but there's a little bit of an angle to work with. Ooh, Naomi spotted Dewey. Dewey's managing to get back. Ismo, unfortunately, can't really contribute. Lovely nade goes deep, but it's only going to be a little bit of splash damage. Sucker Shock really needs to step up and help her teammate here. Spots the gun barrel, going to chip away. Finds the pick, luckily, but Kiara and Naomi, they've both found one. That bomb's gone down. That time is ticking. There are 2 kits available, but Vilga's watching this angle like a hawk. Yeah. Oh, God, I don't even know what I knocked over there. It's fine. It's probably fine. Okay. Okay. That's it. That was my daily affirmations. This is unfortunately a best of 1, which is why it's best of 1 single elimination, which is how a lot of open qualifiers are. So it's like nothing out of the ordinary. But it's still a painful format when you go up against Nip Impact first round. That's... Makes sense, yeah. Lovely pick from Sucker Shocks. They picked up an AK. Need to deal with the onslaught here as well, but Vilga's just going to hold down the trigger. Gets the first. Sucker Shock had an incredible game yesterday. She's ducking and weaving, but the issue is aim's going to activate here, and now suddenly there's no safe space. No, she has to take the fight with aim. Unfortunately, can't quite find the angle, but love the proactivity. She knows that she can't sit in this limbo because she's getting pushed from both sides. She needs to find an exit path, and it's way safer to come out the way she came. Yoon finds one. I don't know what else you can find here. There's not a weapon that you're going to be able to recover. Yeah, Zana's watching this. Yeah. Difficult one. Peeking that angle when she's posted up. You know there's only so many places that she could be. They don't even bother even looking at the bomb. They don't need it. They're just going to win on kills. They've only planted and won on the bomb twice. Two out of 9 is, I'm not going to do the maths on stream, but slightly under 30%. Yes. Don't ever do maths on stream. That's the rule. Oh, Yoon, I like the idea, but the issue is Naomi's got the gun out. Ismo, lovely shot there. And, oh, fully, but doesn't even need it. Doesn't even need eyesight. Kim really needs to find something. Lovely first pick. Immediate reposition to help her teammates out. Thing is, there's no smokes left available for Nip Impact here. And there's so much utility for the retake here. Even if it even comes to a retake, right? So my thoughts are, I was going to say, don't even peek them. Try and let them plant. The timer is on your side here right now. But, magnificent nade kill. Lovely follow-up there as well. The activation from water. Sewer. That one's sewer, isn't it? Sewer and then water. I can't remember which way. There's water all over the map. Hey, Affinity, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm surviving. How are you, Lee Fedora Army Cringe? 420, I can't forget. How are you? I never know what to call you. Do you want to be called Lee, or do you want to be Fedora, or... Watch High School Musical lately. I haven't, and I should. I should. I might put some High School Musical on whilst we wait for our next round's IP. I don't care if this stream gets copyright stricken. If they copyright strike me for High School Musical, then... Okay, Zana burns Yoon alive. That's a difficult one. Yoon stays alive. It's a 3 versus 3, but that wasn't really an exit plan. There wasn't really anywhere that she could treat. Ismo, lovely activation and aggression. They have no idea where Dewey's going to be, but they know that there's got to be somebody still on this A site, right? Disney, right? That's scary stuff. It is... I could get, like, a karaoke version with, like, no lyrics, and then I'll do the singing. Ames found one. Dewey... I was going to say this crossfire. Finds the first fight. Manages to isolate the first 2, but Kiara's immediately ready for the next. There's no time to settle down. 10-1 is scary. This scares me. I will not sugarcoat the truth. Especially on the CT side, but T-side economy is nicer, and IDA NexGen's T-sides yesterday were... It was IDA NexGen versus Overpeak, I think it was, and the T-sides were just looking so much better than the CT sides. And you know what? I respect it. I'm a T-side player as well. I'm not, actually. I'm a CT support player. I throw utility and then I die. I'm like a moth. Matches on after. Yes, there are indeed. There should be 2 more best of ones. Not sure who we're going to cover just yet. We'll have a look at the matches. Maybe we just continue following Nip Impact. But there should be at least 1 more best of 1 after this. If I do... I've got a thing that I can do here. One sec. If I do... That should be the bracket for this qualifier. If you would like to take a peruse, and if there is a game that you would particularly like to see, I am all ears. Okay, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to say that this is a win condition round, and that if IDA NexGen don't get this, that it's over. But if IDA NexGen don't get this, it's very difficult. Okay. Aim on the Julies. Zana also on the Julies. We like that. We like... Okay. First contact has been made. Oh, what a pick. Zana's found one as well, and can now duck back in to come and help secure mid. And rightfully so, IDA NexGen's just gone, nope, we are out. Yoon finds one. There's only one player on the site. They've got to get a move on, though, because the longer they wait... Oh, legs were spotted crossing. The fact that Dewey goes back to try finish the job, but Naomi's waiting for it. And, oh, in a matter of seconds. Heartbreak. 12, what? 12 is all they get. I would say, but also... I'll level with you guys. I would be remiss not to be a little bit worried. Vilga's playing with the ump. There's a bit of a coughing baby versus hydrogen bomb situation. It does feel slightly everything. It's like that. Everything reminds me of you, and it's the coughing baby hydrogen bomb. Yeah, but there's a tech line available. Kiara's got a shotgun. That means Kiara is the only perspective that we're allowed to watch this round. Vilga knows class. Vilga knows ball. Vilga's great. Oh, okay. Shotgun goes down. Oh, aim through the smoke. That felt personal. And now they can just converge. Kim's got the recovered ump and actually has sight. The issue is her teammate has... No. Yeah, no, Sucker Shocks were... Oh. That's brutal. That's brutal. I'm going to read the chat and see what happened in a second. But the knife kill to end it. The knife kill to end it. I want to see what was said in chat. Aim said, I couldn't help myself. One sec. Yeah, that's, best, yeah, sadly it is a best of 1. What I need to do is choose outcome, impact. Yeah, it is a sad one. Unfortunately, that means ID NexGen out of this qualifier, but there are more qualifiers, and I have no doubt that ID NexGen will qualify. I have no doubt in my mind, but I think it will have to be in the next. It will have to be in the next qualifier. Okay. So we've got. Let me. Oh, you know what? I'll treat you guys. You're gonna get to see. Oh, that's the wrong screen. Sorry, that was Streamception for a second. I don't know why my OBS keeps switching over to monitors. Right, okay, so our options are we can hop in on like a peekaboo game that's halfway through, but we could wait a second and watch. I think the game to watch is gonna be this one potentially. Although, having said that, that's not a bad match either. What do the people want? Viva la people! Viva la revolution! Tell me what game you want me to watch, and we shall watch, because I feel like we've got a couple of peekaboo fans here, so peekaboo might be a shout. Oh, that's the wrong one. You didn't say anything. You didn't say anything. You didn't say anything. You didn't say anything. That's why you don't share your whole screen. Please don't report me. I really like casting this. It was only for a second. It was only for a second, guys. Right. That is my bad. I'm going to make sure that I close that. I got no preference. Anyone got a preference? Will you see Nip next match? I can continue watching Nip next match if you would like another Nip game. So brackets. Hell yeah. I've got to find a DM that I can actually leave open. I'll just leave my friends list open. Yeah, I can watch Nip next match if people would like us to continue watching Nip. The Nip game, Requiem versus... the issue is the next Nip game is going to be a little while until it starts. Any of these games... The issue is a lot of these games are... in process and not near completion. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to cook. I'm just trying to cook. Okay, what we'll do is we'll catch a little bit of peekaboo, I think. Whilst we wait, or we can watch the game that will lead into the Nemesis game, potentially. So, our options are... Nip have to wait for the winner of Requiem Valoris, which is currently 0-6. So Nip aren't going to be playing for like another 30 minutes. Nemesis Impact is waiting for a victory from NoKami versus RYH, which hasn't started yet. We could watch that. We could watch the people that are going to play versus Nemesis. Watch peekaboo. I don't know. Oh, there's too many options. I hate making decisions. I hate making decisions. Oh god, I hate this. I hate this so much. Okay, I know which match we're gonna watch. Let me go and request it. And copy text. Make sure that I've got the right match room. We will watch the Confidence versus Warmaidens game. Because, and I will explain why in a second. Because Confidence has players like Averona and Icy Tears on, And then Warmaidens has Jamie, who is kind of like an iconic player. It's a game that's just starting, which means that we should have the ability to watch it all and then go and watch the Nemesis game. We can always leave that game a little bit early or join the Nemesis game a little bit late. But unfortunately, Nemesis and Nip Impact don't play for a little while yet. So we've got some time to kill. It also gives us a chance to shine a light on some of the newer players that we don't usually see as much. But yeah, we will go back to watching Nemesis Impact or Nip Impact later on in the day. But unfortunately, we are stuck waiting for the matches before to finish, which is fun. Give me a second to rest my voice. I can feel it going. Let's see if they give me an IP. Please, IP, please. Please, sir, can I have another IP? That's me going back every single time. Captain James Force says, can Letty stop with so many 1v2 clutches? These women have families. Okay, I have an IP address. Huzzah. I need to find a new word for huzzah. I keep saying huzzah. I need something new, something better. What has the same level of pizzazz as huzzah? I'm not saying hip hip hooray. That can get the bin. Nobody suggested that, but I'm getting it out of the way that's not on the table. Hip hip hoorays are not on the table. I would do the yippee like cat voice, but again, right. We should have a game. Cool. We should have game audio as well now. If there are any problems with it. Oh, God, there is a problem. Sorry, you're not going to be able to hear for a second because there is a coach. We have to hide the coach. Reload the HUD quickly. Beautiful. There we go. And also, spec auto director Drew. Cool. Wonderful. Do people want a prediction on this? If people want a prediction, I'll put a prediction up. I don't care if we're like halfway through the map. Ain't nobody precious about a channel point that calls it a Great British Pound. Hooray, whoopee, hallelujah. Hallelujah, my God. Oh. Is it AOII? Owie? I feel like Owie might work. Oh! What a punish there. Don't be sad. There's absolutely no reason to be sad after a shot like that. Just instantly drop dead. Bang. Now, Jamie is a player we've seen on a lot of teams previously. I believe she's in game leading. Some good answer. Yeah, we've got Icy Tears, Mitori, Don't Be Sad, Averona, Cold Hurts, and then we've got Ild, ILDVNV. How is that pronounced? Are the V's meant to be A's? Because a lot of people do that. I might call her Ild for now, until somebody can come up with a better option. And then Aoi, Mia, Jamie, Sexy Swag takes the that takes the cake. That takes the biscuit. That takes the whole buffet. Sexy Swag is one of my favorite names. It's up there with during the ESL Impact qualifiers we had Ildana. Ah, that makes sense. That would sound right. I figured that it might be a lot of people put the A's. We had one in a game the other day called Rainmaker. But it was like V's as well, so. Okay, lovely pick from Mia. Sexy Swagger's up there. Can I join you for a bit? You are more than welcome to, Brandon. Do you want to join for the next game? Do you want to just hop in a Discord call right now? I'm easy. I was meant to have Dweg joining, but I sent him a message and said, do you want to do some games? Just haven't heard back. Easy with whatever you want. Well, I'm happy to hop in a Discord call right now if you just want to go straight to the game. The issue that we currently have is that Nip Impact and Nemesis Impact are both playing in this qualifier, and I need to change the name. Nip Impact and Nemesis Impact both have ages until the next game. I do need to update my stream title. Let me do that quickly, and then I will check my DM. I just need to make sure my stream titles are correct, or they won't let me cast again, and that would be very sad. I would get very sad. Change actions, and we are watching. Confidence versus Warmaidens, which, by the way, is an absolutely banging name. Okie dokie. I got sent another IP address. Oh, that's because somebody else sent me the IP for this. Okay. Yeah. So B-Dog. I'm happy if you want to hop on a call now. We can have a little chat whilst this game goes on. Whilst we're waiting for the other games to conclude. I will warn you that you will be straight on stream just because audio capture wasn't working in the way that the HUD's going. Crap. Sorry, everyone. Hello, Brandon.
Hello.
What I'll do is, like, screen share that entire screen, then you should be able to see everything with the HUD. Exactly.
Okay. Oh. Let's do it.
Cold hard with the ace, and I didn't even see. No!
My fault.
No, it's not your fault. I refuse to let anyone blame Brandon for anything.
It's my fault.
I believe this round is probably going to be reset given that Mitori is not on the server of everyone's standing still. Or is this a timeout? I'm not sure. I have no clue. The HUD is confused. Yeah, I don't know if you were watching, IDA NexGen must be the unluckiest team because they got absolutely shafted. Their first match today was versus Nip Impact, and
okay.
it was Nip Impact are on form today. I will say that.
That was kind of savage. They had like back-to-back OT games like yesterday.
I think they did. Yeah, they took Overpeak to overtime, which was. It was a magnificent game. That was magnificent. But I mean, we've seen some crazy stuff. Like, I was saying earlier that Lotus last night took FlyQuest to overtime. And I don't think enough praise was sung about how wild that is. That was like, Lotus were on fire. But it's been, yeah. Yesterday, IDA NexGen had Overpeak, and they had another one of the big teams that they had to play. They had a brutal run, and then today they got a bye first round and then played Nip Impact. But that seems to be the case with them. Like, I casted them in both open qualifiers for ESL Impact season, and they just draw all of the most difficult teams, and I don't know how. Genuinely, it is like clockwork. I really needed Lotus to win that match. I if Lotus had won the match last night versus FlyQuest, that would have made North America so up for contest for who gets the land spot, because FlyQuest will have dropped a series, which means that puts them in like even footing with Nocturnal, who lost to Shimmer, and then that also allows Waves and Ghost to get their names into the ring if they continue to have flawless seasons, which is wild. But they didn't, which means everything's still kind of looking normal there. Furia almost lost to 4 Magic, which was unhinged. And then, I don't know, Brandon, I stopped tracking the predictions for talent because I felt bad.
Yeah,
because you... What is even going on in Europe? What?
a lot.
A lot. Imperial
It's good.
Valkyries.
It speaks to the level of competition.
It does, yeah.
That's why I was actually kind of happy in a weird way, where we've got obviously Imperial doing a really good job representing the women's scene at the start of the year by playing like tier 1 tournaments, and they don't even go and win Season 7. Like, to me, that's a really big testament to the scene. So the fact that now we're actually at the point where we're not even talking about them not winning, we're talking about them not making it through the groups and making it through to the final, like, that's absolutely fantastic. And in the most like fucky way possible, like, that is actually so good for the scene. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Imperial, like, I'm obviously big fans of Imperial Valkyries, but like that, it's actually really relevant, where it's like, it's very good. Jamie's got a crazy lurk time in here, by the way.
Jamie is part of the reason I wanted to watch this is I've been every team that Jamie's on, you can never really count out. Oh, Mitori though. Oh, I mean, all of that is as a crazy lurk timing, and it just doesn't come to fruition. But I mean, that's, you know. I mean, actually, Bomb Plant can go down here. That HE's luckily cold heads out. Yeah. There's no flash or anything for this, so she just got to sit and wait this out.
You'd be worried about CT though. Like, there's a weird timing that she can hit here, but Sexy Swag, what a name, playing it brilliantly by this pause. Yeah, easy.
We were saying Sexy Swags are it's not quite open qualifiers, All Eyes on Ass, who did get banned.
No way. That's
there was a play called All Eyes on Ass, and it was on the team that got banned for account sharing. It was honestly, it was just a sequence of incredibly misfortunate, weird things happening. It was great.
Wow.
I was quite sad, but I was going to say, like, even if you qualify All Eyes on Us, there's no way ESL lets somebody with that username go. It's like NPL, you know? You have to change your username at some point.
Oh, nipple.
Gone are the days. Gone are the days of nipple. Ooh, okay. This is crazy hold out towards B there. Just 3 of them hanging around.
I don't know if you've actually looked at I imagine you have looked at the bracket, but I'm looking at it for the first time now. You've got this team NoKami that I imagine is going to be playing against Nemesis Impact. That's probably Jenny R D7.
Oh, I hadn't. I didn't recognize the team name, and there were so many teams I hadn't clicked through all of them.
Azia Sunside. That's actually a really good team. Holy.
That team bangs. That team slabs. We're probably gonna watch that game because we've watched 2 Nip Impact games, and I know a couple of people want to watch some Nemesis. I want to watch some Nemesis games. I was saying earlier, there's no nice way to put it. I was really underwhelmed by Nemesis Impact this season, and that sucks because I had such high hopes, and I really wanted them to do well. I was like, okay, you've made some crazy roster changes. You're not a French core anymore. Well, you're a French core. You're not a all French team anymore. So I'm assuming there was a language switch up.
There's an interesting one going on right now as well. Peekaboo versus Outsiders. Like, so that's obviously Peekaboo that we know, but then you got Akianora, Mio, Unknown, Turbo Girl, MB1.
A banging lineup who we see in all of the satellite tournaments. But I was saying this the other day. There was like 2 Russian cores. It was Dreamcatchers and Crescent. And they stormed through the open qualifiers. It was season 6? Season 5 or 6. And ever since, they've split off and they've made a bunch of different Russian core teams. And you see the players that were on those rosters in like Margot, Vispal, I don't think Akia Nora was on, but she was on some of like the teams with them, Averona and stuff, that they've all played on teams with each other and they keep dispersing. Like the Russian ESL Impact and women's like community is growing exponentially. It's huge. But I will keep an eye on that because the moment that game is set to start, I think I'll close this one off and jump to that one because I'm super excited for that now.
Whose face it name is the lizard?
Oh, we talked about this. We talked about this. Who is it? Why can't people have normal names?
Howard, I think.
I think it is Cowarday.
Not Rachel.
It's like Peter Peanuts or whatever it is Pollux. Because I kept forgetting who it was like for 3 qualifiers in a row.
It's because I'm just looking at Nemesis and they're playing with. They're not playing with their full lineup. They're not playing with Rachel. They're playing with Iveri.
Okay. Well, to be honest, I'm not surprised because we've seen Rachel having people be a substitute for her a lot recently.
Yeah, I think she's at uni.
Uni or something. I was gonna say uni or a job or something. Because they had Zia step in during Athena Cup 3 for Rachel. So I'm assuming it was something like that. Because I know a lot of people weren't happy about the fact that half of the qualifiers were midweek.
Yeah, fair. I mean, the timings of them are a bit difficult sometimes. But
Yeah.
That's the reality of Counter-Strike, so you can't really complain too much about it, you know?
Exactly. Like, they have to be on at some point, and there's events going on always. Like, if they pushed it back to the week, I mean, Elite FE 7, I want to say it is happening on Sunday when the final qualifier is. Luckily, I think most of the teams that are going to be playing in Elite FE will have qualified by then. Because there were 4 yesterday, and we got Flame Sharks FE, Imperial, Overpeak, and Bigger Keeper. And then we'll get another 4 today, which will probably be Nip, Nemesis, or the D7 core. And then I'm not sure who will be from the bottom bracket.
So they got to just win, like... They got to, like, win round 3, because it's obviously, like, semi-finals, like, full quali. Okay.
Yeah, so it's top 4, so it's, for some teams it's 3 best of 1 today, for some teams it's 4. I think that IDA NexGen should make it through next qualifier. If they don't and they get shafted another time by the bracket draw, I might genuinely shed a tear for them.
I don't... Without being, again, like, too horrible, like, I reckon, like, most of the, like, obviously, teams that are going to beat them are probably going to be qualified, yeah. They should be. And then I'm not sure who's going to be left. I think it's quite exciting, though, that by qualifier number 4, we should have teams qualifying that have players that we don't see very often. And that's always good, especially with ESL Impact sort of coming to a halt, is the fact that we are still seeing new players, like, wanting to play in this, and the ecosystem, like, still replenishing itself. It's part of why I love casting the Brace for Impact Cash Cups for Parks, is because, like, casting the North America games, I'm like, oh, surely we just see the same people we always see. But no, seeing, like, actual new people playing, and then bringing their friends to watch the games is just the community looking great. This is a bit of an uh-oh, because they picked up a weapon and they've got the bomb down. There's crap loads of utility for this, but that shouldn't mean anything. I mean, the flank's been spotted. Where's... Okay, good.
Where's Ildana going? She's going to be so late to this. Like, I don't think it's going to matter, but she's so late to this. Actually, it might matter.
No, it matters a lot. It's done.
Yeah. The Fang gets spotted, and I know she doesn't really want to repeat that at the range that she has with the weapon that she has. But the run around the world it's just, there's no way to get there in time. I do love Avarona's profile picture, though. I don't know if you saw the Nip Impact lot have dogs with headsets on. They've got matching profile pictures, and Kiara and Naomi have the same dog but with a different colored bow. It's not quite as good as the Nemesis Impact lot, who I'm hoping still have their profile pictures, who have matching like Nems. They will have like Nems in different situations.
Let me see. What are they doing? Okay, it's quite funny. That's Kiara's one. Brilliant.
Okay.
Good. Very good.
Godsight, they've got bomb. There's nothing. There's a couple of flashes. There's no more. There's a single Molotov, but they've got no more stall utility here. No, yeah, cool to save. Sorry, I sound really tired. I'm losing my voice. And I've still got so much to do. I've got so many casts still to do. The next week is going to be brutal. Not quite 3 best of 3s like you had yesterday, brutal, which was unhinged, mind you.
It was only a bit brutal because of the manner in which the first 2 were.
Were they 3 maps? Pretty mundane games.
Both of them 3 maps OTs.
Oh.
The second best of 3, it was 11-4. No, sorry. 11-2, and it went to OT.
Jeez.
And then the team that was 11-2 up won. Cool. And then the second game was 9-5 up, and they lost 13-11. And the third game...
Oh, God.
The third map was like 13-2 or whatever, so that's fine.
That's upsetting. That's deeply upsetting. It's the worst one, is when it looks like it's going to be a quick 2-0, and then it never is. I do need to have a look at that card. I'll have a look at that card, her ace, in a sec. I can't believe I missed it.
Right, I'll lock in and get some insight now, because otherwise what am I doing here?
Have a nice little chat. I kind of done my Ask Me Everything stream, but the issue was with the stream delay yesterday. Turns out I don't need the stream delay. They're like, only players need the 60-second delay, so we've all gone, oh. I'm just loading up the bracket so that I can make sure that we're ready for the Nemesis game when it happens. Bracket. Oh, that game's ready to go. What I'll do is I'm gonna go request that game. Sorry, guys. What am I doing? Okay, you won't have audio right now, but I'm gonna go get that IP because I think, whilst I love some of the players on this match, I think that's the game to watch.
Yeah, just make sure you don't leak.
Yeah. I did that earlier. Oops. Cool. Okay. Sorry, you'll have no game audio for a second, but I promise you, it's because we're getting we're getting the really banging IP ready. So it's gonna be on Ancient that they play. Okay. Okay. So I've requested the IP for that, and then we'll continue watching this game until they give us the IP. Okay. Oh, we've got the IP. We've got the IP, guys. Right. Extra minute. Let me put my camera on for a sec. Right. Sorry about chopping and changing the games. I mean, we were saying that we needed an interim game.
Yeah, we definitely said that. For me.
Yeah, Brandon was there. Like, trust me. You're not gonna want to miss this one. Okay. Load into that.
I've just not been in. Have you got to manually set up the HUD for each game?
No, I don't actually.
Oh, easy.
If you want to customize it with like player profile pictures and like logos and stuff, but it does just automatically do it, which I really like. I love it. It's great. It's perfect.
Look at those Nemesis pictures.
I love that. Right. Okay. That should have us back on that screen. I need to make sure that I don't leak anything and get my chat back up. Okay, cool. Is that because there's a delay built into the GoTV servers? I think it's CSTV that Faceit uses, isn't it? But yeah, there's a built-in delay. Okay, let me update the stream title. Nemesis Impact. By Affinity and B-Dog.
Oh, mentioned.
Sorry, I've just had a Freddy moment. I've just had a Freddy moment where I'm on the 3rd story and there's somebody window cleaning.
At least you didn't scream and just start swearing on broadcast.
I have that as a Discord soundboard clip because I think I had it as my alarm as a joke for a while. It's so good. I love that. It's iconic. I didn't know that we had people window cleaning. Okay. Okay, I hear the little clicks. We should be heading in soon. I'm glad to see D7's found a team to compete and stuff with. I'm very glad.
It's a cool team.
It is a very cool team.
That's also info. If Jenny R's playing with this team, that means Atletico probably aren't playing the qualies.
Yeah. I haven't seen them signed up to it. Which I think is a pretty good indication. They might potentially be playing in a later qualifier. I can have a quick nosy. The issue is everyone's communicating in Russian, so it makes it very difficult to find stuff. Where is the pinned message? Open qualifiers. Let's have a look, see if they're signed up for number 3 tomorrow. Oh god, it's giving me face it Russian. I can't. Where's... Is it not open for registration yet? God, I've got no clue. Oh, I think we're ready to go though. That looks good. Knife round is ready. No? We've done knife round. Pistol round is ready. Okay. The Rams and Julies are back. Yes. Gamble
Saturday exec.
Yeah. Gamble stack B. Team goes A. Sod's law. Always happens.
Yeah, people go A like a ridiculous amount on pistols and officials now. I'm surprised that no one really
chooses to gamble stack A. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, the thing is, I think it's easier to retake A than it is B. So
Especially on pistols, I think. Yeah. Lovely HE.
Okay. Well, that's one way to do it. Yeah, Sunside just kills them all. Yeah, cool.
Genuine, incredible stuff. Straight into the AK, straight with all the utility. I mean, okay, back down to Mac 10. I think I like this decision a little bit more. Okay. Go for broke for Nemesis Impact. I mean, it's box and it's Bob's your uncle, isn't it? Default way to start round. You lose the CT start. Gonna gamble stack B again. Actually gonna get to see some action this time though. This will be a bloodbath. Oh, poor Sunside. Poor Sunside doesn't know what she's in for.
Well, if anything, you just want to make sure that Mac 10 doesn't get all these kills.
Okay, gets three of them.
So that's a lot of money. You want to die to Jenny R here.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's, I mean, I say perfect. It isn't. Look at the money. And now you're in a position where Sunside can either AWP herself or she can drop the AWP for Zia. You got 2 AWPers in this team. So it'd be interesting to see.
That
sort of
will be interesting, yeah.
I imagine it'll be Zia.
I
Sunside
think so.
Rifler, then was AWPing a little bit, and from what I know, still rifles. So
Zia's been stellar on the AWP. I think it's really interesting though because Zia was subbing in for Nemesis Impact the other day, and is now on the other side of the equation. I'm surprised they didn't ask her to step in again because they dominated in Athena Cup.
Who did she sub in for? Was it Rachel?
Yeah. So it would have been the exact same lineup coming into this as well, so. Oh, lovely shot there.
That was a weird round.
Yeah.
That was a weird round because like T-side wants to fight mid, right? And it feels like Zia either got stuck on like the wall, like you can like rub like your back against the wall when you're coming out mid there, and it can almost feel like there's a player because quite a common thing for CTs to do at the moment is just going towards elbow in the corner, and then that way you dodge all of the flashes that get thrown by the T side. So she spins around and starts spamming because she thinks there's someone there. There isn't. There's that half a second where you get this double swing, and the pushing from cave's brilliant. There was no block utility either from the T side. There wasn't a molly that went on towards the boxes. There wasn't a direct flashbang over. Which is concerning.
Oh, lovely early HE onto D7 there. The mid control is looking very snazzy.
Yeah, so that flash just isn't going to do anything.
No. Flash for the swing here on mid. They want it. They want the fights. Lovely trade.
Good trade.
Oh, Zero health. Giuliano. I think here's the second step of Fibs. I mean, sees the utility anyway, so. Quite liking this. I'm glad this is competitive because I was worried that this was going to be. I was looking at the teams and the fact that I didn't do my due diligence to actually check who was playing on every single team because I don't know how I missed this, and I'm gonna kick myself if they played in the first qualifier as well.
I don't think they did. I didn't notice them. But maybe they didn't. I didn't click on it.
There were a couple of teams I was looking at. I was like,
they would have gone through. So
true, true.
Opinion. But I don't know. This veto's a bit interesting as well. Like this is a classic pug map for Ancient. At the same time, though, you're playing Nemesis Impact on arguably like one of their best maps.
Best maps, yeah.
Fast B, no clear. That's easy.
The fact that she only gets one though.
Get the bomb down here, maybe. Spam it, Giuliano. Oh. There you go.
Jenny peek out is huge though.
Smoke kit defuse. You just defuse. You've won.
Yep. Nothing you can do there to get back into that. Too far away.
Did she get a gun?
Just because all of the guns are on site. Yeah.
For what that was though, half buy, get 4 kills, plant the bomb.
Not
obviously, like,
bad.
that's about as good as you can get without winning the round.
Yeah, a good second place prize, you know, good consolation prize. Yeah, so it looks like Zero is going to be the one AWPing. Okay. Oh, Cowarday. Takes the control, backs off, because she's got, with that smoke there, she's got limited cover from Giuliano if somebody tries to peek up. Case in point, D7.
It's a weird bait and switch. So nice. Okay, that's really clever. We'll talk about that in a sec. But Giuliano gets the kill. Can now try and fall away. Doesn't. Actually tries to stand her ground, but Genial's flash is good enough. So between the two of them, they are able to trade it out. That's not a bad result, all things considering. But keep your eye on A main, because whilst we're talking about all of this, Iveri's pushed. I don't think she'll overextend, but it means it can flex Cowarday, so she can now move over towards middle. In fact, they're just going to ignore mid and go to B. This is a problem. I really would like Cowarday and Julie to come over and take mid together. But they're worried about the cave pressure.
I mean, if they chose to head over towards Donut, then some problems. But they're heading over towards B, which means actually, the tunnel went at just the wrong second. Now they're back. Oh, the reposition here, and they're not expecting Iveri anywhere near.
Didn't get the kill though.
True.
I don't wait. They can't get the bomb down in time. They aren't going to be able to get the bomb over
Wait,
in time.
yeah.
This round's over. This round's over. You don't need to fight them. I think they now know it. Yeah, you've won because of time. Unlucky.
I didn't even notice that. I don't think they did either, I think.
I'll talk about the cool micro thing that I saw.
Yeah. Lay it on me.
And obviously, like, the entire idea of that bait and switch and cave is that Ramsey takes the first contact, Giuliano then peeks off it and gets the kill. But obviously, Ramsey can't shoot because she gets mollied. So what does she do instead? She actually deliberately takes a little bit of tick damage in the molly, gives away the audio, D7 just runs in, never clears the corner, Giuliano just takes the kill. So that's a really innovative way of actually taking contact when you're not actually shooting your gun.
Yeah, okay. Raise the mic of B... yes, I can raise B-Dog's volume. Let me... You raise me up. There we go. Hopefully, that should be a little bit better.
Test for the chat.
If that's too loud, let me know. I just kind of whacked it up a little bit. The very technical process of bunging it up. Okay.
Good night again. That's your teammate. That D7. That is your teammate.
Okay.
One thing that's been nice here for Nemesis that I haven't really seen over the last couple of weeks on Impact, what I'm seeing here is the trading so much better. Like their trading is a lot better. In that previous round as well, where I was saying I would quite like Julie and Cowarday to go through mid, they instead go through B ramp. The point is they do it together and they are taking map control. That's the most important thing. So there is a directness to this, which feels good and it feels different for Nemesis. And based on the way that Impact results have been going for them, this tournament's really important.
Yeah, because they're confirmed unable to make playoffs now, I believe, as of yesterday's match.
Yeah, tough.
Which is, it's a difficult one. Dying with a little bit of help from D7, an assist there for D7. But yeah, I think it's a difficult one knowing that you're down and out, and then still having to turn up to other tournaments. But it's a second chance, as you said. It's a chance that we're not really sure what the future of FPL is going to look like. I say FPL, Female Pro League. I really should not abbreviate that, given that FPL is something that already exists. Which, by the way, it's been really exciting to see how many ESL Impact players have been in the most recent season of FPL. I'm not as sure about Europe, but I know that a lot of the North American ESL Impact players got invites. I know because I was up until like 4 in the morning watching Forks versus Empathy FPL. I had both streams open. I didn't have the heart to tell them that I was playing both sides there, but that's been really exciting to see. Because we talk a lot about how we've seen, you know, Nip Impact and Imperial Valkyries getting invites to other stuff, like CCT. And, you know, Shimmer's off season. And I don't think Shimmer gets enough credit for the caliber of teams that they have beaten recently. Because they're off season.
I agree with that.
I remember because I was speaking to Ink before we casted their first match of the season on stream. And he was like, we have had the most officials during the off season of any team, including Europe. Like we've got nearly twice as many as the next second team, which I think was Nip Impact, and they've been doing like they've been like placing top 12 at like frags and stuff, which is huge. But the fact that we're seeing so many more players, you know, in FPL, in ECL, in CCT, honestly, is so good. Is a very nice
pushing B ramp here. That's mad.
Okay.
And a double kill. Right.
This has gone very weird, yeah.
It is, but in the 3v3, you gotta remember, Rams is low HP. So all she needs to do is just try and buy enough time. She can go for like crazy wall bangs like that.
Excuse
and
me?
Gets removed immediately. Right, that's one way to win the round, Ramsin. You push B ramp, you get the USP kill, you snapshot onto B ramp, and then you hit whatever the hell that was.
That's fucking ridiculous. 1 second, where's my clip button? I'm going back for that later. Because we're both there like, oh, pushing ramp, that's one of the choices. And then she gets the second kill and we're like, okay, you know, you can work with this.
Pushing ramp's correct in the situation because you've got Heaven control in theory, and then Jenny R gets that kill. You don't want to be stuck on site there because your rotates are so far away. So her push is the correct thing. I didn't clock it was the AWP, and then she hits the leg, she gets the USP out, and then her pushing gives her that direct space, and then she does... Yeah, whatever
that last shot was. Lovely flashbang there.
Oh, this is... I hate to say it, but this is only going one way.
Yeah. And it's not up.
That is mental.
The only way is not up. Uh-huh. Sorry, I've been on it with the awful pop references today.
It took me so long to get that, don't worry. Like, a while.
Oh, I'm losing my voice. I've also only slept like 3 hours tonight. I was at a pub quiz yesterday, which, by the way, I was absolutely no help with.
That's my experience of pub quizzes as well.
I sit there, but the thing is, I know the person who's making the pub quiz. There's not going to be any questions that are relevant to anything in the time I've been alive. Okay. I say shaky stop. They lost the pistol and the conversion, but everything since then has been pretty good here. Limited money for utility in this round. Curious to see. No AWP for Zia, so... B, I'm guessing. Rush ramp. Rush ramp, no. Molotovs on both sides. You will be rushing absolutely nowhere. I love this. Well, I think I like this push from Juliana, especially with Cowarday here. Okay, D7, D7.
Nice. Oh, and now you know about the... Oh, okay. Well, you can just remove Giuliano as well. So now you know about the Heaven player. So, in theory, you've just killed 3 players here. There's going to be no one. So, there'll be a quick rotate. Ramsin on the angle. D7 was holding. That gives space for the long player to now creep and go over. But Ramsin just pushes. Bomb denied, and you expect this common reaction out of Paulie to be this long push. And she's made noise. So, Ramsin is just standing her ground. Jenny R is going to get a flank kill. And now it really is all eyes on Ramsin.
That flank kill's monumental there. Jenny, just perfect time to activate. It's being silent all round. Ramsin with the AWP and the bomb directly in her line of sight.
She knows this cave. She's just cleared ramp. She knows she just tucks in, holds this direct angle. She can take one shot and fall back into the smoke. So even though this kill doesn't connect, you're still creating chaos. 30 seconds. Bomb now needs to be committed. Ramsin flashes. She's trying to be annoying. And eventually, we'll isolate a fight. Another wallbang kill for Ramsin. Jenny R will just stick the bomb in her face. Ramsden walks through, but gun out in time. Jenny R will recover the situation before Ramsden does the unthinkable for a second time.
The ludicrous shots from her. It's that sixth sense, knowing exactly when and where on the plants is just immaculate. It hurts as well. If you're NoKami as well, it feels unfair. But yeah, luckily saved there, clutching victory from the jaws of defeat, dare I say. Even though it's a clutch for the side of Nemesis, that... Ooh. Another one, immediately, straight away.
At this point, you know the AWP is on B, so you just leave. Just kidding, the AWP's actually on A now. Sorry, you know the AWP's on A, you just leave. You just don't go A, you go B. But these little Nemesis cute little photos, like I'm just getting like confused on which player's which.
They're misleading as well. Because they look so cute. Oh, so cute, so friendly. No. Okay, Paulie. I don't know what the auto observer's doing. It's having a fucking rave for all I care. Fix auto direct, please, Valve.
Oh, they're all here. They
Heaven
all
control. Here. Yeah. There's the AWP taking down D7. Nice trade.
Swing.
There's no reason to swing, but they do. And now Ramsden gets one. Not gonna fall back.
No, she's not. She's full confidence.
Yep. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. She's feeling it today.
I'm just gonna say, like, even though Nemesis obviously out of contention, Ramsden, this is some of the best Counter-Strike from a decision-making, obviously individual, I've ever seen Ramsden play. I think she's actually hitting a peak now. Which is such a shame, considering the circumstances of obviously what's happening in ESL Impact, but Ramsden is what a player she is.
Genuinely. And when I saw that it was Ramsden that they'd brought on when they changed up the French core, I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be great.
So if they win this, they quali. Is that how it works?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they'll be in the semi-finals.
Yeah, so this is full qualification. I'm sure NoKami, if they're available, should have a nice run tomorrow. Ooh, a little bit messy.
Cool. Nah, Outsiders are beating Peekaboo 12-3.
What? That's ridiculous.
NIP are winning 3-0.
Not surprised on that one.
Warmaidens are 11-8 up against Confidence, so Jammy is beating Averona.
Okay. So all things considered, it's going relatively as predicted. Relatively being key operative.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. I'm quite interested to see this because there's a lot of teams that haven't chosen to sign up for the qualifiers for this, which I think has been quite interesting. I'm intrigued as to why Let Her Cook is potentially being a little bit quiet. Maybe it's just scheduling. Maybe we see them at the weekend. I wasn't able to pull up, which would be nice. But it does mean that with so many teams that we get the opportunity, because it'll be 16.
Oh, no.
It's a massacre.
Got to remember as well, this was NoKami getting the pistol round in the very first round of the game as well, and it's still 8-4.
8-4.
Because that was, SinSaint got a quad, right?
Yes.
So he gets 2 back. Maybe she can get a quad kill.
No.
Third kill should come easy, doesn't. Iveri will still hit the headshot anyway. 9-4 for Nemesis. 3-4, can't count, rounds away from qualifying to the event.
They are, and you never want to count it out. You know, it's not over till it's over, but I mean, they've got the opportunity here. They farm a little bit of cash. I mean, I say they farm a little bit of cash. Got to be careful not to let NoKami's got to be careful not to let Nemesis farm too much cash, because if they get an AWP in Ramson's hands with what's the PP buys, sorry, the Bison in our Lord and Savior's year of 25. I'm number one Cow Day fan now.
Is it Cow Day? Yeah, okay, it's Cow Day. Of course it's Cow Day.
Because everyone doesn't want to use, like...
The worst bit is it's going to get kills.
The worst part is it gets
God
3 kills. Oh, it still might be good for 1 more. Sunsight's still hanging around. I mean, I don't like the MP5 or MP7, but I know that the MP9 has been nerfed. But on T side, you still have the Mac 10.
Wow. Alright, Outsiders beat Peekaboo, they quali. 13-3.
Damn.
So that's Aki Anora, Unknown, Mio,
Turbo Girl, yeah.
And MB1W.
That's, Ramson? Mom?
Bloodthirsty.
I mean, when you run out of enemies to kill, sometimes you gotta keep the aim warm somehow. Who was it I was talking to? It was one of the North American teams. Who was it? Was it Lotus? I don't think it was Lotus. It's one of the other lower end teams. I can't remember which team it was, but I remember talking to them, and they were like, yeah, if a player's doing too hot, we will actually just team kill them to keep them in check. Like, I was like, wait, what do you mean? They're like, if a player's doing really, really well and is like really hot, but it's getting ahead of themselves, we will just team kill them.
No, that's something you should never do. I don't know why. I never thought I'd actually have to say that as a
I think they're a more of a playing for vibes team.
That has to be troll. Like that
no,
has to be troll.
I have seen it on multiple accounts. I'm trying to remember which team it is, but I think it's one of the teams that's like definitely a lot more here for the vibes than there to win it. Which team is it? ESL Impact Season 8, North America.
Oh, I was scared.
Actually, was it one of the teams that even qualified? It might be one of the teams that didn't qualify, actually. I don't know. My notebook's downstairs.
Exactly.
If I'm having a good game and get team good intention, I've checked out the rest of the game. Yeah.
It's so troll.
When you have to kill your teammates when the headsets. See, here's the difference in vibes here, as indicated by reference 1 and 2. Is I think they're very much like a good group of friends, so I think it's all friendly banter. But yeah. It's only a vibe nuke if it's a pug.
It's a pug? No, there's no team damage in pugs.
True. I'm trying to remember which team it was.
Unless you're talking about Premier, then yeah, I guess. And actually, no one cares about Premier. It's a vibe nuke if it's an official. If it's an official, someone's doing that to me? Oh my gosh.
Which team was it?
If it's Premier, whatever, I don't give a shit, right? But like
But I remember like chatting to them, I was like, so we saw like a lot of team kills going on, and they're like, yeah, half of those were intentional. And I was like, you what?
Oh, what nade?
That was a nice little spin on. That was a curveball there. Lovely flash. Noted, Brandon. Watch your back next game. I feel like you're being threatened here, Brandon.
Oh my god, that means we're going to play together. It's been so long.
Completely ignore the threat because you're just like, oh, it's time to play.
No, I stopped getting invited to post because I'm actually dog water at the game now. It's actually just tragic.
Trolling the 25k rank.
And then I stopped playing for like 2 months anyway.
I need to get back into playing. Oh, it's a mascot. Yep.
Where's your flashbangs?
Oh, Jenny's position hit. Yep. Jenny's been lovely on just activating at the exact... Like, her little lurks and flanks have been awesome.
Yeah, she's an incredibly underrated lurk player, just in the game in general. Did this so much on Bigger Keeper. just when she was playing for them for such a long period of time. Just has a really good, I think, high level understanding of the game, and I think that doesn't get recognized enough. So yeah, it's good you're bringing reference to it here because it's just so true.
Was it D7 on Guild that had an absolutely insane lurk era? I think it
Yes,
was.
yeah. But,
Her
I mean,
her lurk
D7's
era was
played
awesome.
like every role in the game.
I remember her lurk era and I miss it. Oh, fully flashed and she gets 2. They're bringing this back.
For me, this is they are. This is Jenny R's best map in my opinion. I think D7 it's not in the pool anymore, but I think Anubis was one of her better maps.
Yeah, Anubis. Anubis is. I'm so sad. There's so many players that got really screwed by Anubis being taken out.
Yeah, like me.
Brandon, my #1 Anubis player. I hated playing Anubis, but I had a lot of respect for watching it being played well. I don't think I ever had a good game. To be honest with you, I don't think I've had a good game on Anubis. I say knowing full well I don't think I've ever had a good game on any map, barring maybe Nuke. And that's just because Nuke is the only map where XM's are viable. Lovely shot from Zia there. Molotov is going to force Iveri down, which she still gets a kill. Surely Zia trades, I say. God. Anubis was the shit. Rest in piss. Won't be missed. See you later, Rip Bozo. Yeah. I'm glad Vertigo's gone.
You're crazy. No, those two are the best maps because they were just interesting to play.
I'm traumatized from Vertigo because I was casting almost exclusively UK scene games for like the 6 months where the UK scene only played Vertigo, and it was ass. I hated it. But no, but the thing was, everyone would only rush ramp. It was Hazard JC, Anubis was good. Hello there, Hazard.
True, Hazard. Man of culture.
Bring the smoke dome home. The smoke dome!
Anubis was far too T-sided. Yeah, but I mean, every map's T-sided, bro.
It's a T-sided game right now. My favorite pop-up Vertigo was the forklifts, and that is the hill I will die on.
I'm still adamant that if they just repaired that hole in the wall that they put on Vertigo, but they kept the catwalk, it would just be a fundamentally better map. I
love that. Everyone's complaining about Vertigo, and they were like, guys, I've found the solution. We're just doing a little bit of home renovation. It was a good map for... I think it was quite a fun map for Wingman. There we go. There's my genuine praise of the map. I think it had a good Wingman.
Gosh. How has Cowday been allowed to live there? Big fight in mid. Flashbang slightly missed. Smoke goes into the cubby corner. Getting out of here is going to be really tricky for Jenny R. Paulie is trying her best to help.
She has managed it.
Needs to, needs to persevere and preserve her life as well. And as a result, Cowarday's just taking all the space. 17 kills as well for Cowarday. Really shot up the rankings. Speak about Ramsden, but Cowarday's also up there.
Showing my age, I just want Cobble. Okay, my take is that Cobble, fun map, everyone has rose-tinted glasses. It was not good competitively.
No, yeah, it was ass.
I remember playing Cobble on Minor Strike, the Minecraft equivalent of Counter-Strike, which, by the way, I played long before I ever downloaded Counter-Strike. That's my origin story.
I mean, imagine that was ass as well.
Oh, yeah, it was. Lovely shot from Sunside, yeah.
They're going to come through the smoke. D7 needs to hold cave. Oh, she gets owned by Giuliano. And now there's like 4 players that are going to swarm onto Sunside. Unfortunate. 4v2. You haven't really got the money to go for this, but you also don't want to concede serious point, so...
Yeah. Distinct remember enjoy combat when I was competing. Also, I want to apologize to everyone who's watching that the Auto Observer is having a field day with itself. Always love Cobble. You know what? I could get behind Cash. I can get behind Cash. But yeah, that'll be...
Season.
Tuscan.
Season.
Season is pretty good. Which is map point, technically series point here.
tournament point.
Tournament, but technically it is. Yeah, this is for qualification to Female Pro League. Please, please. There's no money. I wanted to see more of Rams and Orping. I needed more. She was just unhinged earlier with the shots she was hitting. But there's no money for it. There's no reason to.
I imagine they're going to win this with the buy the way it is. I can DM her and see if we can get her on the stream.
Ooh, that'd be fun. Yeah, the buy here's not like D7's just on a 5-7. And they've got Zia. If they can lock Zia out here, they can get ahead of Zia. 40 goes down, Zia's dealt with. That's the whole site taken. They've only got a single flash for this. They're not even going to need it. Juliana's just going to run through. Ooh, Sunside has the chance to do a little bit of damage here, but there is a kit available on Jenny R. Smoke for the bomb, taps away, covering fire. I mean, and then Monkey D. Judy gets both. Beautiful game from Rams in there. Perfect 2 KD. Then what I'll do is put my camera on.
Right, message her. We'll see.
Beautiful. Then I'll give you a quick update on how the other games are going off stream. Female Pro League match 1. So that's qualification for them. I'm sure we'll see. I'd love to see NoKami again because I mean it's just players that we know and love, isn't it, Brandon?
Yeah, no, it really is. It's a shame, but it's one of those where they're like a mix playing against a team. That's always gonna be tough.
So Desperate Girls are still waiting for the confidence war, but that confidence war made in the game still going.
Must have gone OT then.
It has. It's currently saying 12-12 on the Faceit page. Ooh. And then Nip Impact versus Requiem is 11-1 to Nip Impact. So I know Index is a big IDA fan. They got shafted again.
That's very based.
It is. Honestly, the Kim signing is yes. I'm so glad that Kim is getting recognition. She's absolutely incredible.
Shout out Michelle as well.
Yes.
Debbie.
I adore the whole team. And I'm glad that they've signed Kim because Kim's incredible. They played really well yesterday, but they got shafted by playing Nip Impact first. Like, there's no fun way to look at that match. But there's another qualifier, which if I have a little pull up, see if I can find. Let's do chat.
Michelle, you're the best.
Qualifiers number 3 and 4. Let me put up the pages for that. Participants. It's not. Nobody's signed up. It's invite only and they haven't sent out the invites yet. Okay, well. Qualifier 4. Sorry, qualifier 3. No, that's the Central Asia qualifier. Wait, hold up. Okay. The final qualifier we have Partisan FE, Requiem Confidence, cool. Imperial Valkyrie signed up. I mean, they've already qualified. Crochet, which has Sad Reality. I recognize that name. Desperate Girls, Valoris. Peekaboo, Outsiders. Outsiders being, Akianora, Turbo Girl, unknown that team. Overpeak Nemesis. NoKami is signed up to the 4th qualifier, which is good to see. I don't know why the 3rd qualifier seems to be Central Asia only. That's odd. I actually don't know how much response they're going to get from that. Because, of course, HSG doesn't exist anymore. Because, of course, Olga's left, Anna's left, the whole team's kind of disbanded, so I don't know how that's going to work. Exactly.
This for 30 seconds. Don't open it.
Okay.
I just need to copy the link.
Okay, cool. I won't look.
I'll delete it. That's fine. It's nothing bad. It's just I'm just having an inside joke.
That's fair.
There you go.
Oh. Stance was a team that played versus IDA NexGen yesterday, I think it was. Who have the... I don't know if you've seen the lineup for the team called a Start. Is every caster's worst nightmare. Sorry, every English caster's worst nightmare.
So Yulia MVP.
Easy.
Kernaz Barsic.
Okay.
Yelitka Stazic.
Okay.
Simoch... Oh, God. Simbochkov.
Simbochkov, yeah, okay.
And then Keyboard Smash.
Yeah. I don't know what we ended up calling Keyboard Smash yesterday. I think I might just have said like ads because it starts ADS. That was a brutal game. They're playing Neo Snoznala, which took me ages to learn to say, but I love. It's great, isn't it? Sophia is playing today. She was Alyssa's substitute yesterday, actually. That's the one we met. No, it might have been you guys actually. Yesterday all kind of blurred into one because we watched a bigger keeper game, and then we watched IDA NexGen, and then I think we watched some Nip Impact. It was Yulia MVP. Hello, M-san.
Oh, hello, M-san.
Completely biased. M-san's my favorite.
Yeah, fair. Good choice.
I've stolen B-Dog for the stream as well, so you got both of us here. I'm microdosing on caffeine right now. I'm super excited. I'm interested to see if tomorrow's qualifier is only Central Asia, which will be really sad because I want to cover the qualifying matches for IDX. Much love. All the love in the world.
What the belly? Not fair.
It's fine. We're all biased. We've all admitted that we're all biased, and I can't say that Bigger Keeper's my favorite because that's Lucy's favorite. Like we've all got a favorite. So I've got to stick with my Shimmer bias, but I do have a place in my heart for M-san. And M-san's mom who watches my streams, and I feel really bad because I swear a lot on my streams. And when people tell me like, "Oh, my parents watch your streams when like you're streaming our games," and then I go, "Oh, I am so sorry."
Fucking shout out M-san's mum, you know.
As British people, we can't say that without it being. My dad loves. Oh, is M-san, and then it's Mads' dad. I don't know what you're laughing at. I can't hear anything like that. The stuff that I've heard hurled at epic LAN halls. Like, I can't remember who it was, but someone screamed something like, "Your nan's a dinner lady." And I was like,
That's
what?
Amazing.
What a British insult. They love your streams. I'm hoping, will they be flying out to Stockholm? Because I don't know what the plan for Stockholm is. I'll be going either way. I've been talking with the one and only Snicky about hotel rooms and stuff, just in case I'm not on the talent lineup, which I'm making contingencies, and I have been from the start. But
are we watching another game now? So
I was gonna see because you said we're gonna see if we can get her on stream. We can look and find another game because there are still games going on.
I think so. Currently, I'm not getting a reply, but I might do soon.
Confidence versus Warmaidens is 14-13, and by the time I get the IP, I think it might be done. But so there will be Desperate Girls, Warmaidens, which should be good.
I think NOP they've won. That's the only one left, isn't it?
Yeah. So Nemesis have qualified. Outsiders beat Peekaboo. Nip Impact respectfully absolutely kicked ass versus Requiem. They had a they're just looking so good. I'm very excited for I'm very excited for the finals because I need Nip versus Big. I need Nip versus Big. I think I might actually sort of wither away and die without it. See, you say that, but
I do say that.
I mean, with all the love in the world to Shimmer, they're not on good. With all the love in the world to Shimmer, and they know that I love them to pieces, they are not in the best form at the moment. Like, I was watching their game yesterday versus Nocturnal, and it's just it's missing the je ne sais quoi, and by the je ne sais quoi I mean good T-side utility. But I was speaking to Lucy yesterday, and she's like, "Dude, I'm just gonna lock the fuck in," and I worry, but you know what? All I want from them is I want their rematch versus Furia. I want the Shimmer versus Furia rematch. But I don't even know if I'm going to get Fury at the finals. So I want the Shimmer rematch. I'm trying to figure out the legality of whether I'm allowed to bring alcohol into another country if it's in my suitcase.
No. Just don't do it.
I was going to, like, make some of the ESL Impact cocktails at the ESL Impact finals. I was going to, like, chef some up.
Just buy the alcohol in the country.
Brandon, I'll be honest with you. It is very difficult to try find cherry marshmallow gin.
You might be able to bring it.
I'm hoping so. If you can buy it you cannot buy it at duty free. Get clipped. Oh, thank you so much for the bits. I feel really bad when people, please don't spend money on me and my streams. I do this for the love of the game.
That's so me. That's so me for real. Like, please stop.
I did. It was during one of the Brace for Impact. It was the Brace for Impact North America Cash Cup, and like Bonamont and GFI and people were sending me gifted subs, and I was like, stop, please, I can't accept this. Thank you. I appreciate the support, and I want everyone to know that all of the money I make from Twitch goes straight back into buying HUDs and stuff to continue streaming women's scene games. Like, I do not turn a profit from running these games. I try to be. I have a love for the women's scene that I wish I could put into words, and the fact that I can't put it into words is probably a bad thing given that my whole career is talking, but thank you. I'm really excited. I'm glad that there's so many satellite tournaments going on. That's what I've dubbed them, Brandon, is satellite tournaments. Because ESL Impact is like the sun, and then the other tournaments that go around it that go like around the rest of the calendar. But that's gonna have to change. Keep chasing your dreams and you'll get there sometimes. Honest, goodbye. That's really sweet. That's really wholesome. I feel really bad because genuinely my main dream is to have a pet otter. The Counter-Strike is secondary, but I don't know how to respond to that one, Brandon. Right, how's the confidence walk? 15-14. Okay, we should have a game soon. What I might do, though, because I need to go grab another Pepsi Max. What I might do is load up the... Because you do the Red Pandas. I do the Monterey Bay Otters. I might load up the Otter live stream. Otter live stream, Monterey Bay... Oh, it's still nighttime for them over there. I could just put the video back to when it was daytime. Easy. Bosh. Where are the otters? I can't put on an otter live stream where there are no otters.
Okay, Anna might come later if we're still live.
Oh, sounds good
then. They instantly won and then just queue to face it. So...
Queue to face it. That's I love that. That's amazing. Is the Monterey Bay Shark Camp? Are any of the camps?
She was like, "What are you gonna talk to me about?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know."
I'm trying desperately to find one of the Monterey Bays that has the jellyfish have got to be doing something. Surely.
Jellyfish don't do anything. They just blob about.
They do just blob about. It's quite wholesome, actually. Okay, right, there we go. And then switch that to... There we go. You get the Monterey Bay jellyfish. I'm going to be AFK for a second, because I'm going to go grab some Pepsi. Brandon, you're welcome to try not get me demonetized, but see how far you can push the line if you so desire. So I'll be back in 1 sec.
a lot of pressure to try and not get her demonetized. I don't know why she thinks I would get her demonetized, but we're here. I guess I'm not being watched anymore, so time to try. We keep trying to get sued by David Attenborough by really butchering him. And here we see the jellyfish blobbing about. Blob. Blob, blob. Blob, blob, blob. Can't believe she was like otters. Actually, you know what, jellyfish? This jellyfish is my favorite kind of otter. Wow, it's like I'm watching BBC. The only thing me and David Attenborough have in common is that we're both British. So BBC calling they want you as a new wildlife host. I mean, I've got the name for it. It'd be pretty on brand, wouldn't it? What would my wildlife show be called? Welcome to Beer Dog Back Garden. I don't know who Richard Attenborough is. To be fair, I think in the back garden it would be just kind of shit. To be honest, it'd be like, oh wow, look, a slug. That's cool. I now put some pesticide down and it's gone. Get off my lettuce.
Oh god, what have I missed?
Nothing. You missed nothing.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay, put the camera back on me. Should we see how the game is doing? I've got...
I was quite... I felt quite zen after the jellyfish.
The jellyfish are quite... They're quite relaxing.
Pesticide. I didn't... Hey, it's not my fault that the slugs hate lettuce. In fact, they hate fucking wildlife.
I think it's gone double overtime.
Yeah, it has, a 1615.
What I'll do is, I'll see if I can get the IP for it.
Why'd you have to request the IP? Haven't you got this one already? You're watching this before the other game.
Oh, wait, shoot, yeah, I was. Wait.
Honestly, wildlife is cringe. Come on, Michael. Explain yourself.
That should be the IP. Have you ever seen otters doing their little barkeep little taps things? How could you?
It's cringe. It's crazy. That's such a crazy comment.
Seeing wildlife involves going outside. No, because we've just proved that you could put a live stream on and never actually have to, you know, see wildlife. Okay.
Why can't animals just embrace technology and thinking? What do you mean thinking, Brev? Do you think animals don't think?
Well, jellyfish don't. I don't think they have a brain, so some of them don't.
Funny.
That is a wild state. Do you not have a favorite? Wait. Do you have pets? Because if I find out that you've got, because I said, if I find out you've got a cat and you're like, they don't think. But shouldn't we all be like that? Shouldn't we all kind of be just living in the moment? I genuinely wondering, my partner and I want to get an orange cat. A, because we think it's kind of sweet that they're dopey, and B, I just don't want to be the stupidest person in my house. Like, I can't sit in a house with my partner and then an animal that is, I know, more intelligent than I am. So I've got to get something that is just tuned out of reality. Slug can't engage in philosophy, fucking loser. God, he's a nightmare.
See, this is why my wildlife show's good, because I'm already getting the people on board with slug hate.
I can get behind slug hate. Snail hate, nah. Snail hate can fuck off. Slug hate, though.
I didn't hate on snails.
Why is it got to be
snails are just like non-homeless slugs. So-
Homeless slugs. Why is it gotta be orange? I don't know what it's the orange ones just have a separate reality that they seem to exist within. I respect it.
Right, I'm gonna leave you on your own for 2 minutes.
That's all good. Orange cats are building. No, cats are arseholes. I want a pet otter. I've said this. My
Chat,
my
don't
main goal in
snitch
life.
on me. I was good whilst Lena was gone. I was good.
Brandon, you could have murdered someone on my stream and I would have forgiven you, okay? There'll be no B-Dog slander here. Genuinely, my main goal in life is, it's not a freelance esports career. That would be pretty cool, you know, being a successful caster, right? But genuinely, my main goal in life, pet otter. Are they legal to have as pets in the UK? No. Am I willing to try and change that and lobby against the government for pet otters? Absolutely. Do I have a river or a pool large enough for a pet otter? Not right now. Working on the logistics. One step at a time, though, you know, legalize pet otters, then get a pet otter, you know? Got to do it in the correct order. Okay. Legalize. Yes, I can get behind this. Ooh, low HP. Oh, yeah, Jammy gave away the game there. I might get a pet ferret. Ferrets are cute. Maybe if you paint it, you could fool the authorities, get a rattle can. To be honest with you, I think, like, pet otter is really low down on the prosecuting priority in this day and age, so I should be fine. Oh, my mum did like a cooked breakfast, and she cooked mushrooms in bacon, and they're so good. They just wrote, yeah, but so do I. Not on purpose. I'm just an incredibly clumsy person. Okay. I love that Ildana's just run up mid, just like absolute soldier. AWP in hand, not a care in the world. Dude, I fucking love mushrooms. Ooh, the slow peek here. Nade goes out. Not quite gonna do much in the overall scheme of things. I'm getting a pet axolotl soon. I'm adopting. My friends have a pet axolotl that they adopted off of a friend, kind of as a rescue. I didn't realize you could get rescue axolotls, but apparently you can. And they don't want the axolotl. They only took it to give it like a good home. But they're like, we didn't ask for it, and we love it to pieces, but it takes up so much room. I want it. The axolotl's name is Bilbo. For legal reasons, I cannot repeat his surname. It includes words that I promise you I am allowed to use. They're really stupid though. So they need bubble columns, and what they'll do is they'll just sit on the bubble column, float up, then float down. They put their hands in the water filter fans and stuff. Like they are known to be stupid and put their hands in things that will chop their hand off, but they regrow limbs, which is horrifying. But also, I'd much rather them be stupid and lose their limbs and be able to regrow them. You know? No time. No time. Guys, I've already bad feeling this might go another overtime. Perchance.
Low miss.
I'm getting a pet axolotl. That's not a joke.
So am I.
That's actually something I'm doing.
Yeah, so am I. I've wanted one for years. I'm gonna get one soon.
I'm adopting one. My friends have one that they don't want, that they ended up adopting because people that they knew had them, and essentially it's a rescue axolotl somehow. And it's
not embraced technology and thinking yet. Yes, let this be a meme.
I'm trying to think what crows have embraced technology, you know? I'd argue. Okay. I'd love a pet crow. I don't think pet crows... Yeah, I was going to say pet crows are illegal. Only illegal if you get caught. And crows are very smart, so they could probably be sort of like partners in crime, you know? No, officer, this is not my pet crow. It is just a crow that, for some reason, follows me around. If I gave my crow enough drip. How would you... Right, okay. I'm willing to believe you, but you gotta explain to me how you would drip out your crow. Like, walk me through the crow fit. Fit check with my pet crow would go so hard, though.
Day 32 of doing 100 songs of my pet crow.
That is a multi-layered niche cultural reference, Brandon. Sunglasses, gold chain, gold watch on its legs. You know what? If you could find a gold watch that would stay on its leg, I'm down.
How was that not a kill? Okay, here we go.
I was gonna say robbed initially, but...
Casio made a finger ring. What?
That is also their watch. Okay. Get one of those watch rings. I have. It's not quite a watch ring, but I've got a little otter ring. Let's buy that. Oh, Brandon, you're gonna absolutely love this. I've got some ESL Impact adjacent drip for Stockholm. I have got tiny little silver ninja earrings for the Nip games.
Cool. Very cool.
They will never show up on broadcast, especially if you're wearing a headset. They're never going to be seen, but I'll know. And I'll be like, it's the Nip earrings. I'd buy one, but they sold out so fast. Imagine having money to buy stuff. On the upper end, what I was willing to spend, yeah. Okay, there's the first part. Sexy swag. Oh, caught on the oh, sexy swag's not there to punish the second, but I mean, Jammy's here. Jammy's not here anymore. Jammy's distinctly not here anymore. Wait, came off the plant? Okay. Oh, there we go. It is done. Tis done, Brandon.
Well, nearly. We've got one more game.
Right, this series is done. Okay.
Good recovery from Averona. I think Averona was like 2-9 or something.
Yeah, was not a great start, but yeah. I mean, double overtime will do that. Bracket. Starting ASAP, yes. Okay. Need to put it in the right channel. Big mood.
Ramsden score. She done.
Okay, I've got to wait for the server to actually be up before I can request it. Should be good this game, though. So, Desperate Girls being Sophia, Neos Nosnala, Valencia. Kyoto Love, I seem to recall, was the same. Nessie might be different, because they did play the Season 8 Open Qualifiers.
Ramses winning a pug 9-2. Let's go.
No, I love that. Straight out of the game into a pug.
Straight into Ancient.
Straight into... Oh, my God. Warmed up and ready for it, though. I feel bad for whoever they play against. Like... Okay. They have seen my message saying that I would like the IP. There's not currently an IP available. So, Nuke, Ancient, Inferno being banned out. So we've got Dust 2, Mirage, Overpass, Train. I doubt we'll see Train. I'm like 99% sure we won't see Train. Okay, it's come down to Mirage and Train. Surely it's the best of one. It's Mirage, isn't it? Confidence is banning, and they're a little bit more of a mixed team, so I'm assuming they won't want to try pick a map like Train. I'm assuming. There's a big assumption. And I might be about to make an ass out of you and me.
It won't be Train, it'll be Mirage.
It should be Mirage.
Train will be funny, though.
Train would be kind of iconic. Because I don't think I've seen Desperate Girls play Train. No. Lineup is being finalized. Let me know the map. Let me in. It is Mirage, okay. Thank God for that. Because I feel like Brandon might kill me for the fact that I still call it Updog.
No.
I think you said it once on a cast, and you were like, "We should make this a thing," and then immediately like,
No,
"Don't
that
make this
wasn't
a
me.
thing."
No, that wasn't me. Lucy said that.
But
said no.
weren't you the one that said Updog originally?
No, I don't. Maybe I don't know.
I think you said it. Then
No,
Lucy
no,
says,
no,
"Let's
no,
make
no,
it a thing."
It was Lucy. It was Lucy.
I saw tweets about this. I saw whole tweets. So I was like, you know what? Commitment to the bit. Okay. Got game audio. I have a HUD. I do have a HUD, but there is one guy, and there's this bot Solomon.
And Skullhead.
And Skullhead. They're just standing there, menacing, you know. Put it there so that people can see what I mean. Just standing there, menacingly. POV, Freya in all of her pre-going live on the desk segment photos.
Oh, wow. Falcons now win all 3 maps. It's like they're going to win.
What went all 3 maps?
Falcons 3D Max.
Oh, I mean, I'm kind of glad, because I swear if it had been an 0-2 to like 3D Max, I would have lost it.
Falcons are just about to win.
Are they? I've got up on HLTV. Surely. Oh.
Yeah, they won.
Well, the bots are gone. That's not worrying at all. I POV the pavement. This is like when we were doing was it Athena Cup? Okay, there we go. I think it was Athena Cup that we were doing, or was it Race for Impact NA Cup? It was one of them. And for some reason, one of the player angles that you could switch to, like when you were clicking through player perspectives, it would just randomly teleport you to like a random camera on the map. It was always inside of a building. It was like, I have never in my life wondered what Mirage looks like from the perspectives of one of the buildings in like along the row of mid. And the worst part was people were really loving the quote-unquote goat angles. I was like, nobody needs to know what Mirage looks like from under the map. No one has wanted to watch a whole map from under the map. Okay. Okay, hopefully auto spectate's still on. The one watch I wear to everything. Right. It comes as no surprise to anyone that I have a severe level of diagnosed neurodivergence. I don't like things on my wrists. I can't do watches. And if I do have to wear something on my wrist, I can't have it on my left. I just can't. Because I feel like I'm weighted down by it and it just irritates me and I hate it. I can't do watches. But then I realize if I go anywhere without my phone, then there's a problem. Because I pay for everything on my phone. Like, what am I, like, tickets for traveling and stuff are on my phone. You know, the daily LinkedIn games are on my phone, which I need to do today, actually. Like, there's nothing a watch does for me that I will never be in a situation where I have to look at the time and I can't use my phone. Other than maybe at a pub quiz. Yeah, there we go. Falcons won.
I just saw the Marie highlight of the Deagle.
That was, yeah, Gooseman commented on it as well. That was weird. Yesterday's game was wild.
What did Gooseman comment on it?
On Jackie's quote tweet, I believe. Because Jackie was flexing that on air. Yeah, 11 hours ago, utterly disgusting.
Oh, yeah. Damn, that's very Doncaster. Let's go, Gooseman.
Kind of, I have a phone, why do I need to watch? But then we all agree we should use our phones less. I don't. I have never once said that we should use our phones less because I would be so hypocritical if I did. I'll knock you on 2 separate occasions this year. I would, but then, given the people that are in the chat, this will be a very relatable moment, is that some of my biggest gigs have come when Janella's messaged me and being like, hi, can you cast, like, right now? And I've gone, okay. So I shouldn't, it's really bad, and it's really bad on my mental health, that I feel like I can't walk away from, like, Discord. Also, I like doom scrolling Twitter. Can't be without WhatsApp or Google Maps. Dude, Google Maps has saved my life on more than one occasion, and that sounds dramatic, but...
I don't ever get work Discord noties until I'm not in my house. And I can't do it. It's always the way.
On that note, Index. I've been asked by Gump, because I didn't get a response from the person that I was originally going to ask. Any thoughts on UK casters to put forward for next Epic LAN? Because I'll be honest with you, I'm running out of people. The list of UK-based... I said that first up. Tyler isn't available on the Saturday and Sunday. He's only going to be there for the Friday, and I think he just wants to relax. But I did say that first. I was like, bring Tyler back, bro. I
was impressed. He was decent.
He was... I mean, he's done bits of community cast, and he knows the UK community is the big one, though. Has Arazez been asked already? I will check the Master Dog. If not, I'll say Arazez, because he was pretty good. Jaffa's back, I believe. There's another new name on the list. There's somebody that I've never even heard of before.
A-Dog.
I mean, if you want to cast an Epic LAN, I would put your name in right now, but I figured, you know...
I've done it. I've done it before.
You've done it before. Yes, nothing's changed.
Last time I did Epic, it was on my birthday.
Epic's never coincided with... I've always done ESL Impact on my birthday. That's always one on my birthday. Shin and Wing are going. That's 2 days. Yeah, but I think it's because they want another B-stream caster. Because they're doing an A and a B stream, I think, this time.
That's cool.
Just because, like, VRS and stuff. Jaffa, new person, Shin, and... Yeah. the only other person that's casting at a level that A, I've seen, B, I kind of trust, and that I would be willing to put forward is maybe Felix, but I know that last LAN there was some tweets that were made after the fact. But Felix has been doing a lot of casts. We're running out of UK grassroots casters is the issue. Yeah. Beast Tune is crazy. Well, it's because we had so much viewership from the VRS last time, but the issue is this Epic LAN is after the VRS cutoff, which means there's less teams. February LAN's going to go so hard, though. I think February LAN is going to go crazy. There is a non-zero chance we get Simple at an Epic LAN. Why is it? I want the player's perspective, not third party. There we go. Because John Winkle makes a huge loss on Epic LAN as is. He makes money through the B2B, but actual Epic LANs themselves come at a huge loss to the company. There's just not the money for it. Oh, nice shot from Averone. I don't think auto directs on. Let me spec auto director. Try that again. Enjoy doing epics. I really love doing epics because I don't get to do hosting work very often. And I mean, I started esports wanting to host. I still really want to host. So it's one of the few opportunities I actually get to do that. Also, it's an excuse for essentially a 4-day bender. That's it. That's my justification, right? Is Epic LAN is I get to do hosting work. And I get to get very drunk. Oh, hello, Parks. We talked about you earlier. Much love. Enjoy work. Yeah. I remember seeing the spreadsheet a while ago. I don't know what is public info, because it was put in the crew Discord, but it wasn't put online, I don't think. They basically break even. No, if you're still in the crew Discord, you might be able to find it. John put a message ages ago, and they have very, very, very rarely broken even. I think they might have broken even once.
Guest.
Oh. Wait, let me... Okay, let me switch over. Oh, God. Sorry, guys. Hello.
Hey.
Sorry, it took me a second to switch on over. Hello, Ramzan. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you guys?
Pretty good, pretty good. Let me... Here we go. There's...
Thank you.
There we go. There's
watch it.
We've not been casting too much. We've just been sort of having a chat. Incredible stuff from you today, by the way. What a map!
You watched our last Ancient.
Yes. We
watch you own it.
relished in it. The wall bangs were just...
the wall bang from Bananas was short. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah.
That was unhinged.
Julia I think one short, and I'm like, okay, fair enough.
You're like, hold up, I got this.
Insta headshot. Yeah.
Oh, we wish that map would have gone on longer just to see more. It was genuinely beautiful. Also, congrats on qualifying. I'm assuming you get like a day off. Are you playing the elite event on Sunday?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, so you nice little, I say day off, day to get ready.
I don't have tomorrow off. I'm gonna play Nordic qualifiers with the Danish team.
Very nice.
Yeah.
1 second.
Is it the same Danish team from ISF?
Not fully the same.
Very
Okay.
nice.
And also,
sorry.
Qualifiers, there's gonna have to be like some stand-ins.
Okay.
Because people have stuff with their own team and everything.
That's a lot of officials.
Supposed to play, but
Crap.
I do know.
Sorry, 1 sec.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
It is what I enjoy. So.
Oh yeah, that's fair. I mean, To be honest, I mean, it's probably good that they've got you because you're playing some of the best CS right now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on at the moment.
What do you mean?
I surprised myself a bit, like, too much sometimes. Like, I just hit, like, some multi-kills or some shots that I, haven't really seen myself do a lot before. But, I mean, I also know, like, because I can feel it on me as a person, that it has helped my CS a lot.
Are you
I kind of know why, but I also, in the moment, I'm like, what the hell?
Are you doing anything differently, or like, or is it just now just like that feeling and I guess confidence and belief?
I mean, it's just a feeling. I think the like punch in the stomach from the benching kind of just hit hard, but it just. I think it just made me realize some things of how I want to be as a person, as a player. Obviously, I don't want to say like too much.
Yeah, no, of course.
But I just figured out that I want to prioritize myself, and I want to kind of expect a bit more of like trust and respect and something from my teammates, especially like as an AWPer and like as a more of a specific or like special weapon or more expensive weapon as well. You kind of need to do something with it, and if I can obviously try to believe in myself, but if I don't have my team fully believing in me, it can also be a bit hard. And then I figured out of myself a lot before that if I went a bit too deep in like my mental, that if I had people that didn't believe in me, I ended up not believing in myself. And I figured out like on the benching, like it cannot happen, that I need to rely on other people. Obviously not only talking about NIP, it's my whole like career. It is through like anything that I'm doing. It's even in Facets. It's anything like I love the NIP girls and the organization. Nothing bad to say, but it's just throughout my whole like everything, even in like real life as well. I just figured out like I need to trust in myself and rely on myself a lot more.
It's a good life lesson, right? Like it's one of those things where you definitely have to have that self-belief. I think it's an important message as well with what's happening right now with ESL Impact. Like it's important for everyone to sort of like keep the faith. So yeah, really important to sort of say that. So thank you for saying that. I guess general questions is what's it like being with Giuliano?
Oh my goodness, I cannot tell you. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
She is amazing. She is like, I cannot have anything bad to say about her. It's like, I think we had quite a rough time in G2, but I also think that was like more on my side, with being kind of a newbie compared to her. But I feel very, very comfortable with her because we're on the same page with close to nearly like everything. Also, just like the cultural stuff, like Swedish Danish, it like combines really, really well. But also CS wise, like we always agree with close to everything, and even if we don't completely agree, like we're very, very open-minded people. So we work very, very well together, and just her as like a teammate and as a person, like realize she is insanely supportive. I think like that helped me a lot to get to where I am now as well.
That's fair. I'm just gonna keep asking questions, Lena. Sorry.
Yeah, no, go for it. I'm loving listening to this. This is genuinely amazing. Love it.
You might have answered this before, Anna, but I'm going to ask anyway, just for people that might not have seen or maybe haven't answered. But how did the team sort of like come together? Like, how did you guys like? How did you get to be on Nemesis?
I mean, it started that we needed or like was supposed to be in Serens because that was the organization that the girls was already in. I mean, just when I was benched, I was off a bit, not sure like how things would go. And I just focused on like streaming and just trying to improve and prove myself. And I had Kaude writing to me if I wanted to try out, and I went into a few days tryout. And then obviously there was all the legal stuff that had to be fixed because I was still on bench and contract and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean I was a bit on standby. I was on like a short tryout while they also tried other people. And then I got offered that they would love to play with me if I would like to play with them. And I got the news that it's gonna be Giuliano as well instead of Emerald. And then we came here, and
Yeah.
we had some talks with Nemesis, and yeah, here we are.
It's
Nice. Yeah.
it's been twice now that Zerance has been screwed a little bit by the ESL Impact announcements. Just on a side note here, because I believe they accidentally leaked the Zerance signing season 7,
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
and then they leaked that it was ex-Zerance in the announcement for season 8.
Yeah.
But like watching you guys in the open qualifiers was genuinely just so much fun. You're so much fun to watch. And I quickly on this one because you've had a couple of like stand-ins and stuff. You played with Zia, I think it was, for Athena Cup.
Yeah.
How do you like picking stand-ins for events and stuff? Like, because you keep like finding new people and it works really well. Like, how do you go about like chatting to people and be like, oh, do you want to come on, and like mixing and matching this a little bit?
I mean, for like Sia, for the Athena Cup, it was not like that hard. I mean, she was one of the first people that we wrote to. Juliana and I have been playing like some phases with her, and we just adore her a lot, like as a player and as a person. And
Aw.
she's very fun. So it was just like, of course, we should ask her if we're just gonna play like a cup with a stand-in, and like, why not? And she is like, she can op, she can rifle, she's good at talking, she's funny, so I think she can do a bit of everything, and she fit, you know, fine into playing like kind of a mix. And even today when we played, I mean, it was kind of like last resort because we had to figure out that we needed a stand-in a bit late, and then we had a deadline to when we had to give up the player as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, and everyone was like already playing it or on a team and stuff. But we got Ivory, and it was amazing. She is super sweet, and she is insanely like great and talented at the game. So I think it was super good pickup, and it was very fun today to play with her. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't exactly how we do it, but
I mean, to be honest, like the times that you've had stand-ins, it doesn't really look like it's a stand-in. Like that's how well like it's come in. I think it's as you're saying as well, right? It's like the mentality of the players, but also like if you can just get on with each other, and everyone sort of has the idea that it's the team CS isn't going to be like 100% perfect because you are playing with a stand-in. Like the pressure's off just a little bit.
yeah. I mean, obviously we're missing Rachel insanely much
Yeah.
because Rachel is exactly these things as well. Like she is super sweet. She is energetic and she has great aim and stuff, you know. But obviously we're missing Rachel. Would much rather have Rachel than playing with stand-ins.
Oh no, of course.
But I think as well, like with it, obviously it depends with like the teams we're gonna play against, because if we're gonna play against like a team like Big or something, it would maybe have been quite different because they both have like team practice, but they also have like the comms, the synergy, and aim and stuff, individual stuff. Whereas when you come in as like more of a mix or at least a team with a stand-in, like kind of maybe play some key roles sometimes, you have to rely on being able to, communicate well together and plan stuff. And then also just the aiming. But there's not like, we haven't run through a shit ton of stuff.
Yeah, no, of course.
You got any more questions? I was waiting for this. I can
thinking.
imagine. He's cooking.
No, nothing major to be honest. Like it's just nice to actually just have a chat with you because it's been a while. So appreciate your time and congrats on making it. Obviously through the qualies. It's such an important step. I think for Nemesis, it's good to have you in the tournament.
Yeah, I mean it was tough losses, like especially yesterday.
Yeah.
I got maybe 1.5 hours of sleep last night.
Damn. Okay. You're playing like that on 1.5 hours. All right. Cool.
If I can even do it, that's in total. It's not even like one streak. I don't know.
God.
I just. I mean, I don't know. I have the weird thing. I can just run on like low something, and I won't be tired even tonight. But it's obviously that is not my go-to. That is not how my everyday is. But
No, of course.
The loss took quite rough because it is like the last season that we have right now. With Impact, and I think I I hate speaking about myself, but I have been playing really, really well, and I really work
Yeah, you
hard
have.
and everything into these like games and everything. So I have been like insanely focused. So when I also put my focus and my everything like incredibly high, and then it just drops too low, obviously it's just gonna hit a bit
Yeah, no,
deeper.
of course. No, I understand that.
So it didn't. I think that's like at first I was like, oh, I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be mad, and I surely don't want to like tell people that I am, But I think like anyone has kind of experienced,
Yeah.
feeling that on a loss, even on fucking Face It, you can be annoyed. So why
I've-
would I not be on this loss?
I feel like everyone's emotions are dialed up to 11 at the moment with all the recent news as well. So
Yeah, so true.
everyone's like really on edge. Everyone's like got that sadness and anger, and it's just when losses come, it just hits so hard. But we're all in the same boat. So, and also don't ever feel bad about talking for yourself. You got to rep yourself. We were saying earlier about like the confidence and believing in yourself. Absolutely 100, especially after today. Sing from the rooftops about yourself, just genuinely, because we'll do it. I mean, Brandon might be, one of the biggest fans of this team as well. I know when Nemesis got announced as the org, the UK scene collectively were like, yeah, this is our team now. This is our national team now. Because I believe Nemesis is UK based.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's the remnants of ITB.
Yeah, the remnant. It's the remnant. It's the good guys of ITB.
good
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, love the profile pictures, by the way. The little the Nem profile. How did you guys get to decide, or they're like you had to pick for a selection, or
I doubt they assigned them to the players.
no, but like
That'd be funny, though.
did you get to like request a specific Nem, or was there like a selection and you got to pick from a selection?
We got like a huge selection. It's like pictures, it's GIFs, it's everything with like just a little Nemesis guy and every reaction that you can think of nearly. So we just got like a huge folder with everything.
I love
Yeah.
it. They're so
Note
cool.
here. They're so cute. I love it.
Right, I don't want to take up too much more of your time, Anna, to be honest. But thank you for speaking to us, number one. Number two, make sure you get some sleep tonight.
Yes.
And
Oh, I will do.
good. And before you go, you doing anything nice with your day? You gonna chill for a bit? What are the plans?
Probably eat.
Nice.
Good
Yeah.
idea. Solid idea.
I'm not too sure. Probably, I don't know, play some Face It at some point.
Did you win your face it?
Yeah, we did. We also stomped.
Hell yeah.
Was
Oh, I shouldn't have asked, really.
and of course we played Ancient again.
Yeah. Did you hit any wall bangs?
No. Yeah, yes I did. That's not true. Get the bump.
Absolute legend.
Through the pillar on B. Yeah. Banger.
Ooh.
Through a smoke. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much for chatting to us, and also lovely to. I feel like we've always kind of been like ships and like lovely to finally get to chat to you as well. Long overdue.
It's really nice. Thank you for having me, guys. I will.
Thank you for coming
go
on.
Get some food.
Go get some
Yeah,
food.
good.
Right, goodbye.
Appreciate you. Take care.
Enjoy your day. Bye.
And you. Bye.
And thank you for bringing her on, Brandon, as well. My goal for this season, one of my main goals for this season was I wanted to actually get to know people better, because I feel like, because I kind of speak to some of the North American players, I felt that in Europe, like I didn't speak to people and I didn't really know people. Like I'd cast games and stuff, but so my main goal was to actually like integrate with the community a bit more. And I'm always so scared to reach out to people like, hi, do you wanna chat? Do you wanna say hi? Banging questions from you, by the way.
Thank you. I don't want to ask like loads and loads, but it's important to get a little bit of context.
Exactly, because that's the other thing is, I was talking with Sam. I don't know if I'm allowed to spoil this yet. Been talking with Sam about the idea of potentially like a podcast or something, or like interviewing players. Because with the weekly ESL Impact games, is that we only get to speak to one player, and usually they're quite short if the interviews do happen. And especially in Europe, when there's so many more teams, is that you don't get the opportunity to see the same team multiple times often.
Exactly.
So you miss getting to speak to a lot of players. And like there's a lot of players that don't like doing PR. Like one of the things I did in North America this season is I reached out to a lot of players and was like, I know that you all have to be available, but is there anyone that just really, really hates interviews, is really camera shy, anybody that we can steer away from talking to? Because we don't have many weeks, right? So I know, for instance, on Shimmer, Serendipity doesn't want to go anywhere near a camera. She deactivated her Twitter. Like she just doesn't want to be in the public eye. So whenever we have a Shimmer game, we're always like, well, we've got 4 other players. Just because I don't know if you find this, is it, if you speak to players that you know and that enjoy interview, you get way better answers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Like that's just the reality of it. But that's why it's also nice to speak to as many different players as possible, like outside of like broadcast, because then when they actually do come on broadcast, they feel more comfortable and you get like better reactions out of them. Yeah. So
exactly.
For example, like that was amazing because Anna is, I mean, very good at interviews anyway. Yeah. But she knew it was going to be chill and like. Because I don't know, because I speak to her like a little bit. It's just easy for me to just be like, oh, do you want to just come on this? She goes, okay. And let's be honest, that's mostly true for the majority of the women's scene. Like I'd say the vast majority of players are always up for content, always up for speaking. Like there's a lot of really good personalities in this space, which I think is another thing that doesn't really get spoken about enough. So it's nice to speak to as many different players as possible, because then you get that little snapshot into the characters of the scene.
Who are your favorite then personalities in Impact? I'll ask that, like, because there's people that we're friends with, but then there's also, so for me, I love that empathy is so cold. She's not like super, like, you have to have someone that's real. You've got to have your who's a good example? You've got to have your brokies, right? You're like really nonchalant, stoic people. And then like Sophia XYZ from Atrix, who is just the sweetest person I've ever met. And is just genuinely so happy to be involved and to be playing, and she loves her teammates. But like, who are your favorite like Impact personalities?
Car from Furia. She's brilliant. Poppins as well. Personalities. Angelica.
Oh, Angelica, that's a good shout. I quite like Mads. Mads is quite...
Anna's nonchalant as well from Imperial.
Yeah.
I had to specify because there's like 8 different Annas that are all AWPers.
Yeah, it's the Annas lean towards the AWP pro. They're all insane as well. They're all insanely good at the game.
Anna Epidemic, because you just got Ramzin that's Anna, you've got
Anna
Zana
X.
that's Anna, you've got Anna X, you've also
Anna
got
with
Anna
a 4.
from Imperial, you've got Anna that is in Hindsight. Like, there's 4 of them already.
I'm sure there's more players called Anna that we just don't realize are called Anna because they have different usernames as well.
There are loads of them.
I should have changed my casting name to Anna. Should have learned into it. That's a question for you. If you could go back to when you started your career as a caster, would you change B-Dog? Like, if you could, if you had to go back, what would you go with?
I'll just call myself Brandon.
Just go. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. It's one of those that like
I fear that B-Dog is becoming a bit cringe, and I think that's because I'm growing up and having a somewhat midlife crisis, and I'm like, oh, I'm 28 now. Calling yourself B-Dog online, bit cringe.
I had one where, because I think when I chose Affinity, it's like a nice kind of neutral one, but a lot of tier 1 talent as well kind of just uses their names. But I said the other day that if I could go back, I think I'd lean into, I would go with Gappy as my username. Just because I think it would answer so many of my problems, right? Like, people would be like, oh my god, why is there a gap in her teeth? And everyone would be like, that's Gappy, you fucking moron. Like, what did you expect? And I think I'd just lean into it, because it goes so well with the branding, right? Like, but I'm quite lucky that I chose quite, like, a neutral name. And, like, worst case, it gets shortened to AF and stuff.
Affinity's good.
I quite like, it's like, it's simple, like, it's easy. I give Affinity when they ask for my name on orders, because fuck is anybody spelling Lena? But, yeah, so you just go back and be Brandon, do you think?
I think so, yeah.
There's a point where it's too late, though, isn't it? Like, I realized I screwed up with my Twitter naming convention, because all of my different platforms have, like, different file extension names. Twitter should be TXT, realistically, right? But I can't go and change it now, because we're just in too deep. We're in too deep, and there's no backing it. You can't be like, ah, my bad. Yeah, Index, I can imagine, is difficult to... Well, the issue is with Affinity is that it's got so many other meanings within CS alone Like, if you search Affinity
Oh.
CS.
All right, Saphira.
It's like my name on Twitch. Hello,
Oh.
Ramzan.
Can you change your name on Twitch?
I don't know his name.
To be fair, if someone told me though, like, oh yeah, who is Anna Trolled? Immediately I know it's Ramzin though, so the brand identity is still there. Anna,
Still there,
it's
yeah.
fine.
I'm trying to think who else has. Who else has interest in? Emily, no, Arianarchist, that's the one. Arianarchist, which is all in capitals as well, which I screw up spelling every time.
I don't dare to change it because they should see brand identity. You've already got it. You're fine.
Exactly. Nairi Mizuki, I can never spell Nairi's username. She's just Sam. She's just Sam. Go for his.
Yeah, but I get confused because they're both South African. They're both called Sam as well.
True, true. When someone's like, "Oh yeah, Sam," everyone calls her. She got really annoyed at that a couple of seasons ago, I think, and that's her. I made sure to message her at the beginning of the season, be like, "Yo, I just want 100% clarification how we're pronouncing stuff." Like yesterday with not yesterday, 2 days ago with the stand-in for Waves. They had a player whose username was like LVLPVL. And I think I just sent Oli a message. I was like, Olia. Ooh.
How do you pronounce that?
Because I sent a message and to Olia and Sakura. They were like, just call her LV. And I was like, okay, I can do that. It was LV or it was
Blank.
like Perry or some other
ICTs.
name.
Oh, that's not a flank. My bad. I got confused on the HUD. My bad. My bad.
Ooh, JB Pro League has got back to me. I don't know if you saw the stuff about JB Pro League's women's tournament. Potential.
Kind of. I know Lucy got tagged in it.
Yeah.
Maybe you can DM me or something.
Yeah. I'll send you over the stuff for it.
Dum doo doo dum doo 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 dum. Is that LV? So.
Send you the tweet.
Because LV's Liverpool Victoria, I think. That's what it stands for. Renegade. Okay, cool. I was wrong. Where you send this to me? Oh, here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I more meant what they said to you.
Oh, I haven't opened it up yet because I have
okay.
like read notifications on. Iconic ads. Trying to explain the Churchill dog to people that were not raised in the UK. Will you have the VOD up? I will indeed. The moment the stream is done, I will put the VOD straight up. I need to start moving VODs over to YouTube because I'm running out of Twitch storage now. But yeah, the VOD will go up.
Yes, Anna, you will have all the clips of you going sicko mode.
I believe there might have been one that I hastily clipped of the wall bang as a clip because I've got a button for it, but I think it clips like a minute, so there'll be some other bits in there, but there should be already a clip of the wall bang. But yeah, the VOD will go up. Exactly, Brandon. Brandon, are you telling me that if you hit clips like that, you wouldn't also be like, okay, so the VOD, right?
If I get a kill, I'm clipping it.
I feel that. I really need to play more CS, but I am... When I say that I am dog shit at CS, people are like, oh, no, it's just cute. Like, I'm sure it's not that. I really need people to know I'm not, like, exaggerating. I am genuinely trash at playing this game. I have never been good at shooter games.
I think with the face that went, Ramsey's got more elo than me now. No. I caught up.
You
and
caught...
now I'm not... No! God damn it.
It sounds like you gotta get back in the grind.
No. I'm too bad. I'm so washed right now.
I went through a period where I actually hadn't loaded up Counter-Strike to play Counter-Strike. Like, I'd only ever loaded it up for casting and stuff for about 7 months. And I went to queue, like, Mirage or something with friends. They were like, oh, guys, you remember our, like, old Execute from when we used to, like, we didn't play we didn't do, like, ESCA or anything. We just, like, joked that we were a team. and I couldn't remember any of my utility. I was like,
how are
wait,
they... They're not losing this. They're not losing the eco, surely.
I think they might be, Brandon.
Good flash. Really good flash. No, it's fine now. Oh, it's not fine.
Oh, nice.
It's fine. It's okay. Never mind.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Got scary for a second there. Do not be sad. That's a good username. Good username in times like this. Dude, I cried at Lucy's opening for ESL Impact the other day. I think I said this because I put it on my story. I was like, Lucy's looking stunning. Lucy made me cry, but she's forgiven because she's looking stunning. You're like, did I not make you cry? And I was like, you couldn't make me cry if I was already crying.
I was just trolling. I don't know. I needed to... For my POV, it was like, okay, Lucy's done something like really sentimental and it's really good. If I keep going down that route, I'm going to end up getting really upset, and I am already. So I just need to bring the energy. And then because I brought the energy, Lucy was like, "Oh my god!" She started getting upset.
I was watching it whilst I was on call to my partner, and I was like, I said to him, I was like, they're gonna say something. I know they're gonna say something, and it all depends, because if Lucy opens this up and if Lucy starts this conversation, I'm going to cry, because I remember her speech at HLTV Awards. I've never seen you do a speech that's made me cry yet, Brandon. Like, up until that point, I was like, Brandon's never done, yeah. But I remember Lucy's HLTV Awards, and I remember bawling my eyes out at it, and I was like, if Lucy starts speaking, it's all over. And then she started speaking, and I was like, okay, it's all over. And then you started chatting, and you were trying to bring the energy back up, and I was like, yes, thank you, Brandon. I can't ruin my makeup. Like, Brandon's bringing us back to earth. And then Lucy started crying, and I was like, nope, it's over. It's over. The waterworks are done. Lucy started crying, so I started crying. I
made some stupid joke about Carazinho always being on the stream.
Was, yeah. It's a good thing that you weren't in studio for that, because I think Lucy might have, like, smacked you over the head with a flip-flop or something.
Why?
Because she's just done an emotional speech, and I don't know if you're the same as when you do something emotional, and then whoever you're working with or whoever you're with then tries to make a joke to lighten it up, and you're just like, no. I don't know if it's just me when I'm sad and then my partner tries to make a joke. I respect that he's trying to cheer me up, but I'm like, shut up.
Oh
I'm feeling emotions.
Kyoto love.
That was
what
wild.
The helly?
8-8. This is tech pause as well. This has been a pretty even game. Again, has Averona... I swear Averona and Neos not started to play together. I might be tripping. Oh, they won't have Wikipedia pages.
How long is this interview that Mr. Captain James Force did?
I do need to watch it at some point. Might put it on in a sec, actually. Because he's been teasing it for a while.
30 minutes.
Jeez. Wait, shit, is it Captain James Force's birthday? I've just loaded up his Twitter profile and there's balloons.
It says join. Oh, today is their birthday. Oh, is it? Happy birthday, Mr. Captain James Force.
Yeah, I sent a happy birthday message. I don't know if he's watching this, but... Honestly, Captain James Force and Parks casts, just, I cannot sing enough praises for them. Genuinely. The other person, in terms of community casters, Connie, who used to play in the Oceanic League, I've done a lot of community casts with her recently. She is so good. She's really great to have. Like, if I was constructing like,
Did you say sorry?
Connie.
Oh, she is the best. I love Connie so much. Such a lovely person. She's so fun to hang out with.
She's so fun to hang out with, which means she's so fun to cast with, but she's also got just really amazing insight as well. Like, she's a pleasure to work with.
Yeah, very, very good.
But that was kind of the dream team for qualifiers and for the community casts, is the days that I'm not casting on the mainstream, I always try and go on the community stream, and I'm always with Connie, and I I adore working with her. She puts up with so much shit because it will be like I won't have slept in like 36 hours because I've just been
Brilliant.
doing like women's scene round the clock, right? And I will be borderline delirious. She just doesn't judge me. She just leans into it, and I'm like, "Thank you, Connie. Thank you."
Be back in a moment.
See you in a sec. We love Connie. We love Snicky as well. FlyQuest Webcaster. FlyQuest Red. Gee, I give up. FlyQuest Red. There we go. I'll get there. FlyQuest Redcaster. Snicky. My potential roommate for Stockholm as well. We love Snicky. Snicky, Parks, Connie, Floofies, Captain James Force. Well, Snicky, I know you're UK based and I know this is a lot to ask, but week 7 ESL Impact Finals, there's going to be loads of games going on the same time, and we don't have enough people to cover all of the games, I don't think. So, if you wanted to get back on the community casts, there is a day. I am really going to try and rally people for that, I think. I really want to see, because we've only really had one community caster for EU and South America, and then one community cast for North America. And on the Friday, there's 4 games going concurrently for North America. FlyQuest Red versus Shimmer, which is almost certainly going to be mainstream. And then there'll be 3 other games. And it would be really, really nice for the final season if we managed to get everything covered. What date is this? It's not next Friday, it's the Friday after 24th. Let me pull up the public schedule. I
thought it was next week for some reason.
Next week's reason is week 6, isn't it? Pins. No, there's 2 more weeks. So next week's still Wednesdays and Thursdays, and then the week after is the Friday, I think. Schedule. Okay. Want to do EU South America this season, but like a few weeks before the season, I got hit with the worst motivation loss of the year. That is fair enough. I hope you're feeling better now. Burnout is a bitch. Yeah, so it's Friday the 24th of October. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 concurrent EU games. 4 concurrent. Well, there'll be.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Not counting the game that is on stream, there'll be 5 EU games uncovered, 3 South America games uncovered, 3 North America games uncovered. I will cover a Europe game on my own channel. I won't be able. I might be able to cover part of a South America game before my North America cast. I don't know if I'm allowed to spoil that. I'm going to be on the Friday.
You can spoil that, it's fine.
Am I allowed to spoil that? I will be on the Friday. I'm a little worried because I don't know who I'm casting with because Apples isn't available that day. So I don't know who's on North America with me. And I have people that I would prefer to be on with me that day. Like Sam, they brought on when Apples couldn't do, like the week prior. In all fairness, they gave Apples and I 2 days notice for that. So Apples couldn't book the time off work. And she's already got commitments on the 24th. Which is really sad because it was the FlyQuest Shimmer game. And it is going to be utterly incredible. It is good. Genuinely, hype game of the season. So I'm not sure who they'll have on with me for that. I've not been asked. So I'm assuming I'm going to be told. But I'm going to stream. I'm going to try cover one of the EU games at least. Maybe some of the South America. If there's a game that looks like it's going to be very one-sided and quick. Or I have to turn my stream off early. It's whatever. Captain James Force will cover another EU game, which means there's 3 EU games left to cover. I'm gonna try and convince some people that I know. I might see if Felix would be willing to cover a game. Just desperately try get something for each match. Because that'd be a nice way to close out the season. And we managed to do it last year, but there seems to be way less community casters this time around. Yeah, and if Snicky's feeling it, then that means there's only 2 EU games uncovered. If I can get Felix to do it, then we just need 1 more person. We'll sort it out. We'll figure it out. This may be a really hot, controversial statement, but I think given all of the people that now supposedly really want to support the women's scene, I'm sure somebody will be willing to step up and cast a single best of 3 for EU. Surely. Like, I will be quite annoyed if there's a call to arms for community casts for the last day, well, one of the last days available, and that nobody steps up. I will be a little bit unhappy. Oh, lovely nade. Oh, Valencia. Ooh, she just about gets out. I'm really hoping, because, it says at the moment that that very last day, I think it's the 5th, 6th place decider, Brandon, on the... Actually, I think I'm busy that day. Because there's a game they don't allow streams for. Is that the... Oh, yeah, hello. I don't know if you're still here and just quiet, Brandon. Or if your mic is... Okay. We're on serious point here. So this is for qualification. I'm doing the wave. Can you see it? Hi. That was the thing, wasn't it? It was the whole hi. Fragadelphia, man. What a time. What a time, what a time, what a time. Hot friends, super, yeah. Okay. There's not much of a buy to defend this with. There is not much of a buy. Okay. They've got 2-player advantage. This is really good going. Okay. Bombs heading towards A, but they've not got a whole lot of map control. I'm assuming they're trying to crunch from connector. Neosonal's Nile is here. They've got the utility for it. The issue is isolated flights. Oh, Valencia's not going to be looking. Cold Hurt out in the open with the sniper. Don't let them get back into this. Oh, it was a 4v2.
Sorry, I'm here.
No, welcome back. It was a 4v2. Okay. There we go. Redeemed. Yeah, I was saying, if we have seen the level of supposed support for the women's scene, but we can't get 5 community streams for the final day, I will be a little bit upset.
I hope for it. I hope there will be.
Because everyone's like, yeah, like, I'll do whatever I can to support the women's scene, and I'm going to be really annoyed if those same people are not willing, if they're free, but they're not willing to do, like, a single best of 3. Like, I'm not expecting anyone from Europe to stay up North America times. Nobody is as stupid as I am.
I'm gonna probably put my stream on after Europe.
Yeah, if you can cover a South America game, that'd
Yeah, I
be
can do
really
that.
cool. I'm gonna cover a Europe game. I'm gonna see if there's a South America game that looks particularly quick. Snicky said come in. So we've got, for Europe, we've got Snicky, myself, Captain James Force.
Me technically, but I'll
You
be on the
you'll be on the
official stream.
mainstream, yeah. And then I'm gonna ask Felix, see if he'd be down to do one. Jody might do one actually. Jody's been streaming.
Jody be a good shout.
Jody's been streaming, so I might reach out to Jody. And
I can ask Ida as well.
Ida. And then for South America, I'm gonna try see if I can do it. The issue is I don't want it to run into North America. But realistically speaking, it seems that all of the off-stream South America games get done so quickly. So I think it's just fate. And then North America, Parks will do one. I think Floofy's will do one, which is 2. If Connie's around, but the issue is it might end up being a case of Parks produces and casts on his own instead of producing and having casters on his channel. We'll find a way to make it work. We did last year, but there's just so few community casters.
Oh, what a shot.
That was
Come
a
on.
nutty shot.
Overtime.
I can feel it. I can feel it in the water. The money's not good here, which is 11-12, hopefully. Also, count me in, Snicky. Banging song. Dear Maria, count me in. Okay. Rush mid. Why not? Why the hell not? Valencia's got to be ready here. Oh, she might just get run down with utility. Yeah. I heard a goosh. Was it onto Mitori? They've got a... Ooh, I don't like this. This is scary because they've already got one picked up weapon and these rounds. For all 3 reasons to make up for not doing anything else this year. You don't have to make up for anything, Snicky. You
don't.
You've sat and supported this whole season, and you said you've been a little burnt out on CS. You've sat in all of the streams and you've watched the games as well. And the amount of work that you and also no one should ever feel like they have to make up for something. I say, having said that, I have to make up for the fact that I didn't stream Impact yesterday, but that's because I kind of promised at the start of the season. I broke a pinky promise. That's criminal. Oh, this is getting a little scary because they picked up a second weapon now, Brandon.
I can do this 3v3. Really important kill on the Orcs that denies the space towards the say bomb site, but Averona's doing a good job at taking space in towards jungle and con. Difficulty is the spam. Oh no. So USP goes over the top and Averona, they don't know where she is directly, but of course now they do. First kill was hers, second one nearly added to the tally, goes up and over and actually gets rid of the high HP player. She can do this and she does. That's qualification for confidence. Averona with the 1v3, 13-10, no overtime needed.
What a wild clip to end that off with. That was a very close game. That I think that's a lost round, and it could very well go. There's another buy round after that, but the fact like they get it done on the eco. Okay gamer indeed. Which gives us our final team qualifying from this bracket, I believe, Brandon. Which means joining, can I do it off the top of my head? Joining Framesharks, FE, Imperial Valkyries, Bigger Keeper, and Overpeak from yesterday. We've got Nemesis, Impact, Outsiders, Nip, Impact, and Confidence. Outsiders being the Turbo X Go, Akia Nora, Unknown Core. For those who might not know them as Outsiders. But yeah, what a bracket.
So I think if you scroll up and you click on, you see where it says organized by?
Organized by
My skill. Underneath the name of the tournament. It's like a little orange name. Yeah, click it. And then if you scroll down, it should say, keep going down. There you go. Open Qual 4. So we can see the teams that are in it. So obviously some teams
Yes.
would have just signed up to it anyway because they were just going to do it.
So RSC female, which is I don't think I recognize this username. Recognize their coach's name. Partisan FE, Emerald, Maria Bob, Kagalina being the big recognizable names in there. Nice to see Emerald still playing in teams.
Mality's playing in that team as well as a stand-in.
Ah, very nice. Akira. I don't think I recognized anybody on this team.
No, I don't either.
No. Requiem being...
They just lost to NIP in the deciding game.
Brutal game, but NIP are on their way. Imperial Valkyrie's already qualified. So.
And Confidence, they just qualified, so they won't be there.
Yep. Kuroshi, Sad Reality, I've seen Fenibot. I've seen them play quite a lot. Mixed results, but they might be a little bit of an underdog team there. Cold Trigger. Hugo. Don't think I recognize anyone. Nip Impact already qualified. Desperate Girls. I think we see Desperate Girls qualify. If they get a nice bracket, they should.
They have to.
They should.
They should do. They've made it, what, twice now to the final game?
Tried it. Unlikely that we're going to know anyone, but no. Ochi. Nope. Peekaboo. Banging team. Dude, banging team. The Nailer support I've seen every time I stream their games. Outsiders already qualified. Wow.
WAP is crazy name. Oh my god.
It is it's a little bit of an interesting one. No, I don't think I recognize anyone. Flame Sharks FE already qualified. Win-win. Seen it. Never miss. Okay. I want to die, please. What is with some of the usernames today? God damn. RYH. Akaya. Iron Banana, which is I don't know if it's Iron Banana or Lana Banana.
Lana, I think.
Did you game point? Miss Rops.
Miss Rops. Respect. What a name that is.
Overbig already qualified.
Nemesis already qualified. NoKami and I did NexGen notable in this quali.
They should be fine. And then Low Mental.
Don't know.
Don't recognize them. But there should be some. If I'm looking at this,
there's some crazy player names.
There's some crazy names. I wish I was Mips. Same Lee Fedora Army. Same. I wish I was good enough to be associated with Rob's names. So I'm looking at this and I'm saying NoKami and IDA NexGen.
Yeah.
Peekaboo. And then Desperate Girls.
I would shoot. Who's Korra CIE?
They're a team. I've seen them play in a couple of bits and pieces, but they've not been like top 4 contender or in anything that I've seen. Not bad by any metric, sort of tier 2 within the ESL Impact circuit, if that makes sense. Like, I've seen them around a lot, but I don't necessarily think we're going to see them taking one of those top spots. So in my mind, it's NoKami, IDA NexGen. Yes, it does. So 4 teams from each qualifier. The third qualifier
correct.
seems to be Asia Pacific for some reason. I'll still stream it tomorrow. But I remember seeing this. It's Asia Pacific, but I think they're still having to play on EU servers. I'm not sure what the deal is.
I think they're playing on Russian servers.
Yeah, I think so. I sadly won't be able to cover this because that is the same day as the Elite FE event. I might be able to catch the first round of games because I don't think Elite FE starts until 11.
Why can't I see the open qual 3?
I think it is. Because number 3 doesn't exist because it's the Asia qual. Let me pull up.
Oh, so they're playing on Perfect World, probably.
No, there is a Face It link. Let me just find it. It's to chat. To be Discords. I need to go to my Discords. Let me pull it up. Yeah, so here it is. Also. The thing is, this one's invite only as opposed to sign up. And there's no listed participants right now, so I will be curious to see who's going to be playing that, because HSG doesn't exist anymore, so I don't know who we're going to see playing. But I'm also really excited because it's a region we don't get to see in the women's team very often.
True.
So it'll be all new faces, and that'll be quite exciting, actually. Kazakhstan, yeah, should be quite good. But with that being said, ooh, stream section. Oops. That being said, I think it's probably time that I let you get on with your day, Brandon, and I probably should go get some lunch as well.
Thank you.
Genuinely, thank you so much for joining me as well.
It's all right. Thanks for having me.
Absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure. If you're wanting to do, because I think you've got a best of 3. Did you say you're casting on Sunday?
No.
Because
Sounds right.
I think you said because
I have one game at 11 a.m.
Yeah. So for Elite FE, it's 2 best of. No, I think it's 3 best of 1s, and then the best of 3 grand final I have to raid out into their main channel. But if your game is particularly quick and you were interested in watching or joining along, just let me know.
I'm not even casting. I'm analyst. Let's go.
Ooh, excite! What's that for?
CCT.
Oh, very exciting. Analyst, it's got a nice ring to it. But yeah, I will say goodbye now. Thank you very much for joining me, Brandon. Thank you everyone at home who watched, and of course, the big thank yous. Thank you everyone who is supporting the women's scene by watching, by being involved with the teams, by following the teams on Twitter. Thank you for watching my stream, but realistically, it's the support about the women's scene that's the real thing here. Genuinely, the support has been amazing. The viewership on this has been hype as well. Congrats to all the teams. Thanks for putting on banging games for us. Thanks to Ramson for coming on and chatting to us as well. But yeah, that is gonna be it from me. Thank you very much for the follows as well. Goodbye, Finty. Goodbye. Goodbye, Snicky. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for Asia Pacific, and then Sunday for Elite FE. And yeah, goodbye. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways.